Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information. Beyond Wednesdays, we got the things to do. Beyond Wednesdays, bring the Wednesday night review. Comics and collectibles, and sometimes comedy too. Yes, it's Beyond Wednesdays, so sit down, what else you gonna do?
What's good, everybody? You almost got a interesting show tonight because I didn't realize that the time changed on the 1st, because unlike the rest of you heathens, I don't have to change my clock, but it fucks everything up anyway, so it's still a pain in the ass.
Is Arizona in that little weird spot? Like you're like the one state that doesn't do it?
Yeah, it sucks.
That's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah. So you almost got it an hour live, which you guys would have loved, but it is what it is. So, you know.
It'd be a long smoke session. Just Brian just sitting out there, he's on joint number 7, guys.
Yeah. That's a dope hat too, bro. That's everybody's. I love the chat. What was who said in the chat? We just don't want to hear no clutch Dodger talk tonight.
Don't have to say anything, man. You guys know.
Yep. Amen, brother. That's a great way to put it. Yeah. So,
by the way, I mean, I will say, I watched back your guys' show from Saturday when you guys were watching the end of the series. It was really fun to kind of like relive it through you guys. So I was pretty stoked.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, an amazing game, an amazing series. So good for it. And if Toronto could have won, I wish they played great ball.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like Kike says, we got his baby. It's us.
Yeah.
So
bro.
Anyway,
it was a great World Series. I saw a lot of people say it was one of the best World Series they've seen in years. So, but you know, I feel bad for our Canadian sports fans because it's been years since they've won a cup, and now it's added on to the years since they've won a World Series trophy. But that would have been sweet. It was a great series and fun to watch. It was fun to watch it on the show and kind of hoping that we were going to see another Joe Carter moment, because there kind of was with Will Smith. And I love giving Leg shit about how it wasn't in the bottom of the 9th. So
that was Will Smith is a stud, man.
Yeah, he is.
By the way, did you see that graphic that like Will Smith has won 6 of the past 6 World Series, and it's like 3 different dudes named Will Smith.
Wow, dude. I'm not surprised.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I got a sale coming up that I'm going to do. It's a bunch of baseball cards, all the players and everybody that was hot at the end of the year. So it's going to be fun. But so anyways, we got a great show tonight, you guys. We've got a amazing live drop for everybody in the live chat for a variant that you guys are going to love. And we'll talk about that in a bit. But so maybe 2 weeks ago, I told this story. We told this story, I think, last week. And 2 weeks ago, I get this tagged in this post. And at first I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is this, dude? Is this like, so Nate doesn't know this, but like 2 weeks before this happened, I'm on the show asking people, hey, I need people to help with logos and t-shirt ideas and stuff. And so I'm I'm fucking around on on Instagram and I get tagged and I'm like, what is this? Who is this weirdo? And I go and look at his shit and I'm like, you know, I go to his page and I'm like, what the fuck? He's got all of our shows on here. Like this is definitely a fucking fan that's just fucking, you know, fucking with us or something, you know? And then I see on every single fucking one of them, dude, clutch with the fire emojis. And then I caught on and then I went, holy shit, this is badass. And I went to this link. Actually, I went to this link right here. Wait, actually, no, where is it? Am I stoned? There might be another link. Anyways, I go to the link, I go to the SoundCloud link, and I get that song. And I'm like, this is fucking badass, dude. And I saw all the homies and I knew it was Clutch and I thought it was such a great idea and such a cool thing. And Clutch is like, yo, let's bring him on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Horrible Logos and Horrible Jingles, Nate Schmold. Nate, how you doing, brother?
Yo, how's it going? Thanks for having me, guys. That's oh man, it's good to know that you enjoy the horribleness.
Oh, bro, it was so good. And here's the funny thing. I could listen. There are 2 or 3 songs. There are 2 or 3 songs that I swear, bro, I could listen to over and over. The Beyond Wednesdays one, the Beyond Wednesdays one is really fucking good. The Easy Yee one is really fucking good. Let me go to that.
I'd put that on an album.
Listen to this.
And so there's 2 different things too. Like, so there's Horrible Logos and Horrible Jingles, right? And so Nate, you do the jingles, and then
So it all started with Chris back in 2010. We hang out on a design forum, and he had posted that he was doing the logos, and I had been ruminating on doing something similar with the jingles for a long time. And I was like, dude, I really need to do the jingles. Please don't do it before me. He's like, well, why don't we team up? So he's doing the logos, and he's been churning just garbage logos out for what is it, 20 years, 2010. How many years is that? 15 years?
15
Yeah, I think it's thousands of logos, and they're all just so bad. And then the jingles,
big leg one is. That's so terrible.
I mean, so bad that they're good. Like, this is pre-AI, remember? we predated AI slop by 15
so good.
years.
Like, I came across you guys because like I follow Hydra 74. And I was like, he posted a thing of like, here's this Hydra 74 logo. I was like, what the fuck is? I'm like, this is tight. And I was like, dug into the site. I'm like, oh yeah, this is happening. And so I did mine at first, and I think you guys knocked it out of the park. And I was like, oh yeah, no, fuck, I'm doing this for everybody. And so I was like, I was stoned at a birthday party for a buddy, and we were like hanging out at the pool, and I was just like, okay, I'm buying this one, buying this one, buying this one, buying this one. So I ordered, I think, like 8 of them or so.
Yeah. Oh, it was like heaven being able to work on those. I like having a batch in succession because it's easy to keep sometimes when there's a little bit of a gap between, I might forget, like, have I done something in this style recently? I want to make sure it's like different enough, but when they're all together, it's just like, okay, I can just, they're all going to be different.
Bro,
they're like one after another.
So a couple of them were really good, but the best one was Red Hood.
Oh, dude.
And
I died.
Yeah, the little bit of information that you have on this was so perfect. And
I want to know about like what you guys do too. Like how do you go into it? So, like,
I gotta play this.
Song,
yeah,
play this song, dude.
This is so fucking good, dude.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Red Hood, his catchphrase is mama. Red Hood, he reads comics cause he likes the drama. He likes to ride on llamas cause he's Red Hood, Red Hood. Whoa,
yeah.
Wait, all right. One question before. Do you get to see the logo before you do the song, or how do you guys like coordinate stuff at all?
Typically, no. I don't see the logo before I do the song. Like we're kind of both working on it independently, and then combine them after. So usually, all I have to go off of for like lyrics or whatever is just anything that's written in the order. You know, you put what it's for, and then I think in the order you either
I put his catchphrase as mama.
his mama. So then basically, and typically, I mean, these aren't like premium, high polished production value. A lot of them are kind of like, okay, I spend most of the time figuring out what the bass beat and everything is going to be, and like kind of set all that up, and then pretty much 90% of the time the lyrics are 100% just freestyled. Like I all I knew is his catchphrase is mama, and then everything else is like, oh shit, what rhymes with mama?
Well, bro, dude,
So
the
good.
drama was an easy pull, but it was like serendipity.
Yeah.
It was like collective unconscious out there, because
Yeah.
that is Hood. Hood is drama too. Like that's his thing.
Yeah.
And it was
That's like
fucking perfect,
on
bro.
the Saturday show that Brian hosts, they have a thing called the Drama Alert, and so they go
Oh,
into
crazy.
what's the I swear to God, I was like, oh my God, he did some research. Like, this
Oh
is
my
great.
God,
But like,
that's fantastic. No, it just rhymed with mama. That's the research that I did. That's great. No, sometimes you do get little snippets, and like I'll go to, like, if there's like an Instagram link or something, I'll check that out, and sometimes there's like enough like little things I can pull that'll.
because I think on Yeezy Ease, you mentioned that like on stage, because I think I was like, there's no way he just pulled out of there. So
Yeah,
you saw that he
I
was, like,
saw, I think it's Instagram or
band.
something, he showed he was a bass player or something.
Yeah.
So yeah.
in like a death metal.
I was gonna
band.
ask that.
Small
Yeah.
stage.
Do you ever do any research? And that's cool that you do that. You go check it out, bro. That makes it even
I
better.
try to, yeah. It's mostly just so it's not just like complete nonsense. It actually has some level of like value.
So the best part about this is that Clutch did it for everybody, right? He did it for everybody. Hood, what are you doing, brother? Hold on, you're on mute, bro.
Yo, Red Hood.
Okay, come on your normal setup. We'll wait for you when you come on in your normal setup. Come on your normal setup, bro. This shit's all fucked up. All right. Oh, I kicked him.
There it goes. Bounced.
I kicked him. Hood.
Man,
Jump
right
on
setup,
your normal
dude. Don't
setup.
come in here with this phone crap.
Yeah, this phone shit.
Someone in the chat
Funny,
says he
'cause,
heard
like,
his
I
jingle and
look at
came
the-
running.
Yeah,
I look at the
right.
Red Hood one in like the image, because I'm like, I see this little dude in this little hat, and I'm like, I just picture like you saw that as like a little like troll guy walking down the street, and the beat goes with it too. And I was like, oh, I want to do an animation with that or something.
Oh my God, yes.
Killing me.
So, Clutch did one for the I Seduced the Dragon podcast as well, and so there was actually a kind of funny thing that happened in this. That where'd you send it to, Clutch? Did you send it on my Instagram?
I put it on your it was
Okay, I
an
got you.
Instagram link.
All right, so
A story link.
he did one for his wife's podcast, right, and they do a badass podcast. It's a like Dungeons and Dragons style podcast, really funny. Go subscribe. I think their link is in the description. But so they do their version of this, and or Clutch does. Well, you tell the story, Clutch, because you tell it better. I think there was some weird circumstances with this too, right?
Yeah, so Jess had I sent it to her, and so she hadn't told anybody. So she does a D&D podcast with like 4 other ladies, and it's called I Seduce the Dragon. It's a very sexy D&D, and one of the co-hosts is she's an adult film actress, and Ryan Keeley. And so she didn't tell him that this had been done, and was really thankful that no one saw it being tagged. So she was like, oh my God, no one knows about it. And so she played it for him they do a show we record once every other week. And so she played it for him and said, hey guys, I got something for you. And then so she put a little in their stories. They have a little clip of it, which is funny.
Here we go. Check this out.
Gifted. We have been gifted a jingle. What?
I love this.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. Oh goodness.
I seduce a dragon.
I made it
I just wanna get up on the back of the dragon, right until the sun comes up. So I seduce a dragon.
Fucking great, dude.
Roll a d20, see whether it gets me. Or maybe it gets me a dragon nipple, we'll see. Oh, yeah.
No. It was supposed to be a terrible jingle.
I
That was
love it. That's
fantastic.
the best.
So good.
Oh my god, you just made my whole month.
The girls were so stoked, man. They absolutely love it. So they are figuring out how to incorporate it into their show. Like they're all super stoked. So, yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
the best.
That was one of the ones that I'm just like I like go around the house when I'm done. I like play it for my son and then I play it for my wife and like, check this out. Isn't this like awesome? Like I was so proud of it. Because it's just it's silly. It's just silly.
Oh, it's so fun. It's so good.
Yeah, make sure
So
you guys.
So how long have you been doing the jingles now? Oh, there's Big Leg.
Big leg.
What up,
What
man?
up?
Thanks for the jingle, dude.
Oh
That
man,
was
my pleasure.
I saw Clutch do that, and I was like, oh, for sure, I'm definitely doing this. And then
Appreciate
all
you,
of a sudden,
Alex.
Clutch already did it for me, and I was,
I
beautiful.
saw you in the chat say, hey, I should maybe I should get one of these, and I was like, I gotta do it. I was like, there might be 2 Big Leg orders coming through. Who knows? I was like, I think it's Keanu if he hadn't put it in yet.
yeah,
Awesome.
man, amazing.
And
No, yeah, it was so fun doing the like all. It felt like I was doing a bunch of homies jingles for homies.
yeah,
Dude, and we're,
Good stuff. Yeah, we've been doing them since 2010. So
wow,
Dang.
it's crazy. I
It's
think
good
there's
shit.
there's been like hundreds of jingles so far.
Well, it's funny because now we start seeing our homies on there that see it on the show. Like shout out to Hive Comics.
yeah,
did
James,
one.
right? Yeah,
Like we're starting to see all our friends on there, and it makes it even better because they're they're perfect, dude. They're absolutely
Totally.
perfect.
Like, do you guys know the Canadian Comic Bin?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. I don't know if this is if you know this came through recently, but Tug My Balzac just came through.
No, but that's fucking great, bro. How often do you get like how often are you creating jingles? Like how many a month are you doing?
It depends on the month. Like when we first started, it was going like probably there'd be like at least 3 to 5 a week, and then it would kind of slow down for a bit. And it seemed like, you do one for someone that had like more reach, and then all of a sudden you start getting a bunch more orders, and then it ended up being like, you get 20, 30 a month kind of thing. And then and then it would slow down. I mean, it's been so long now that we went through periods where sometimes you might not get one for a couple months, and then 5 might come in the next month. And so yeah, it's just kind of been a back burner, just something fun to work on. We
That's
never
great,
really
dude.
I don't think we ever thought we'd be, making a living at it. It's just fun to make horrible jingles.
Well,
and
we
horrible
were-
logos.
Can I hear my jingle again, dude?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we got to play it for Hood. Yeah, this is fucking great. Hood's is the best out of all of them. Here we go.
It was one of my favorites.
Red Hood, his catchphrase is mama. Red Hood, he reads comics cause he likes the drama.
That's right, I do.
He likes to ride on llamas cause he's Red Hood. Oh, yeah.
We're gonna remix the shit
Bro, I
out
got
of
my
that song,
WWE song, bro.
Glorious.
It's a walkout song, bro.
Dude.
bro. Yeah, totally.
That's so
That's fucking great, man.
That was badass, dude.
We were talking backstage about your background in music to begin with. Talk a little bit about that. What were you into as a kid? you know, what was your first, give us your foray into getting into the world of music, creating music, that type of shit.
Damn, well, like the actual like Genesis event was like I used to download back in the day. Um, MP3s were not really a thing. I'd be on like BBS's downloading MIDI files and just like listening to like these MIDI generations of like the Ghostbusters theme song and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden I stumbled across this other file format called XM, which was like apparently it was like a fancy MIDI file that had like embedded samples inside the song. So instead of just like a crappy MIDI drum, it would be like an actual sampled drum or like a sampled snare or something like that. And so I download these files and it was like, oh, this sounds so much better. And a lot of them were electronic sounding. So I started listening to more electronic music because of that. And the program that I was using to listen to this music was called Fast Tracker. And I just thought that's the program you needed to listen to this music because of the file format. I accidentally hit spacebar on it and a big red border went around the grid. You could see like everything laid out in a grid, like a music box kind of thing. Like you'd see all the samples like laid
like
out in a
Fruity Loops.
spreadsheet. And when I hit spacebar, all of a sudden it was in like edit mode and I could like move stuff around and like add in new. So I had all the samples that
Was
the
it like
original
code
artist.
based? Like on a notepad?
No, it's like it looked like a spreadsheet. It looks
Okay.
like, or like if you took like a like Fruity Loops and made it like top to bottom instead of
I
left to
got
right.
you. Yeah, yeah.
So it was sort of like, yeah, everything was kind of like just drawn out as like notes and pitches and stuff like that on this grid. And then I just started messing around because any song you download, you get like basically a little sample pack because all the samples that they would use to make the song were available. And I would just kind of delete all their song and then use all the samples and start like plugging in my own stuff to make my own beats. And they were all like, some of that early shit was just horrible, like just really bad techno. But I mean, I just started making stuff all the time. I loved, yeah, it was like programming music basically into this spreadsheet program. And then
rabbit hole started.
Yeah, and then I just kind of I started getting more into electronic stuff, started going to like raves back in the 90s and was like, oh my God, this is the bee's knees. Something along those lines. And then just kept on making stuff, met up with some dudes and started making hip hop music and making beats for them to like rap to, and then started off as like their DJ, kind of like playing the beats at their shows and stuff like that, but then kind of also joined in and started getting on stage and writing my own stuff and performing that. And then kind of just kept on making stuff till it's 2025. So I've got just eons of music. If you check out Ghost Cartridge, is kind of like my most recent like actual, you know, proper album of hip hop and stuff like that. Ghost Cartridge, and started releasing stuff recently with a buddy in town. We have a band called Circle Complex where we're pretty much just getting together, no preparation, no planning, and we just sort of surround ourselves with our gear and just start improvising stuff for a few hours. And pretty much every time we get together, there's like just handfuls of incredible moments and awesome tracks, and we kind of just release the session as like an album and move on. Like we've performed live a bunch and we've performed like just jamming and stuff like that. And every time we get together, we basically come up with new stuff because we're never, as soon as we start writing and like, you know, trying to do a song that we've done before or whatever, it's like, this isn't as fun. What are we doing? Let's just goof around and make cool stuff.
Yeah, dude. Awesome. Having fun with the homies. That's the best part about you know, creating something. I think that there's something to be said about somebody that enjoys that type of hobby or something, you know, creating something with somebody, whether it's music, you know, content, sports, whatever. There's a cool thing to be said about that creation aspect, which is very interesting. And I think that, you know, most of us come from that generation where like half of our lives were before the internet and then half our lives were after the internet. And like, you know, that Napster and that music creation phase that we all went through, a bit being able to pull up stuff on the computer to fuck around with, whether it's finding new music or creating new music, was such a big big part of our generation's creation. So I think it's super cool, and I
Yeah.
think it's cool that you're continuing to do it, which is commendable. So good
Thanks,
shit.
man. Yeah, like I never, I always, when I first started, well, obviously I had like the, famous producer dreams in my teen years and probably most of my 20s. And then it started to die off pretty heavily in the 30s. But there was there's something about making stuff, but then also in the back of my mind, always thinking that like it's also like a skill that can be applied to other stuff. And I mean, I've since got a job at a video game studio, again with sort of a similar background of like sort of teaching myself how to make a video game, and through that, like meeting up with a guy who's starting up a studio and started working for a studio and being able to actually like use this, musical. All you've heard so far is the horrible jingles,
which are fucking great, bro. Keep it up. Yeah,
being able to use that stuff for video game, background music and doing soundtracks and that kind of thing it's been, I've learned so much stuff, and it's so easy to not realize how much you're actually learning and how much you can apply to different areas until you just start doing that.
Yeah. Well, that's super cool, brother. For any of you guys that want to check out, get yourself a horrible jingle, horrible logo. I suggest just getting the combo. You guys can go check it out. We'll put the links in the live chat and in the description as well, for Nate and the homies stuff, which is super cool. And we'll also put in the links. What would you say was your current project that you're working with? Did you have anything for that current project on social media?
For the music
Yeah.
project, Ghost Cartridge is probably, I mean, honestly, if you go to my website 3030.ca,
I'll put it in the chat, Brian.
Yeah, that's basically the link to everything that I do across music, games, animation, illustration. Pretty much my lack of focus is all on display there.
That's awesome, bro. That's super cool. Well, now that you've hung out with us at least once, we're gonna have you back. So we'd love to hear from you, dude. Anytime you got anything new that you wanna get to a bigger audience, or just come hang out, shoot the shit with us, we'd love to have you. And
Oh damn.
yeah, man.
Thank you. I'm super grateful. Yeah, and Chris, I'm sorry Chris couldn't be here. He's the man behind the logos, and he's a genius unto himself. But it's funny because if he was able to make this, it would have been the first time I think I've ever heard his voice.
What?
In the 10 years or the 15 years since we started this. Yeah, we've never actually met face to face, or we've only been texting each other basically for
How
the
did
last
you get
15
hooked
years.
up? How did you get hooked up with him really quick, bro?
So there's a design, like a graphic design forum. It's kind of like a low key, old school. It's been around forever, but it's called QBN, like the letters QBN.com. And it's just it's basically like a super niche, like graphic design Reddit, just a bunch of degenerates being idiots and sharing stuff that they're working on and stuff like that. And we kind of, I think we came in contact with each other on there. And then, we kind of each see each other's stuff that we post on there, or like comments that we're writing and stuff like that. But then pretty much once we started working together when I saw he was doing logos, and I was like, I got to do jingles with you. And then, we've just kind of been emailing each other for the last
I apologize. That is such a crazy thing, bro.
It was shocking to me to realize that I'd never actually seen his face move.
Hey, that is the one thing that we've seen in multiple areas of multiple parts of the world lately, is that the way the internet works, and you can do a lot of things without ever showing your face or speaking. You can do it all through text. You can do it all through email. It's very interesting, man. So
totally.
Daft Punk, the Young Pope.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
Same as that. Well, dude, we say that all the time because just doing these shows over the years, like if someone doesn't have a public Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, like we might know you from the chat, but if you don't say hi, I don't know what you look like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I've had people like 10 years of YouTube shows that I have no.
Happy New Comic Book Day, everyone! It is what.
Sorry. My bad.
So yeah,
That's crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, dude, fucking great shit. We're gonna be using the hell out of those jingles. We're gonna be remixing them and shit. We might pay for remixes, brother. Who knows? we would love
just let me. I owe you guys for the joy that you've brought me. So let me know. I'll give you a couple on the house or something.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's some of this. Some of those were some true moments of inspiration, and it's always a joy to feel that. Honestly, like I sit down with like a blank, I just like a blank drum pad or load up some samples, and it's good to have like a little fire to get me going, like this before a work day starts or something like that. And it's like,
hell yeah,
yeah. Red Hood is just like, it put me in a whole mood that day.
He does that to us too. Don't worry.
He does. It's so true.
It's that collective unconsciousness.
Thank you so
Awesome,
much.
man. Thanks, Nate.
We'll be in touch, brother. Keep up the good work, and we'll talk to you soon, bro.
Word up. See you guys around.
All right,
Thanks,
later,
dudes.
brother. Good shit right there, man.
That dude is so cool.
That was
So
such.
Yeah, so many.
cool,
I'm,
man,
I'm
like-
rarely inspired with any type of creativity and such, but I know things about people that could inspire someone else's creativity, and all these ideas are now going through my head. So, all right,
Gonna get Katie a song.
bro, I'll get her whole second
Red
grade song. Dude, they got second grade team, and I know them.
Oh, that's so awesome.
They
Bro.
should, they should have a good one.
Look at that.
Mama,
right
I
there.
got
You got
sisters.
the Sealed one, huh?
They're sisters.
That's beautiful, bro.
Mama.
Hold on.
Great.
Take a look at these, you guys. Very, very rare Wizard
Those are
magazine cover by JSC. You
I've
got
never had
a bagged one, huh? You got
Hey.
a bagged one?
Campbell, where you at? Next signing, I'm gonna get him to sign these, man.
James,
Yeah.
what's up, brother?
But it just takes fucking forever for
Bro,
magazines.
do some Buffy signed JSC. Is that what you're saying?
Mm.
Bro, come
Could absolutely
on,
read something.
dude.
Hold on,
Why
let
are
me
you doing
put that up. Hold on, look at that. Old
Yeah, signed
school.
at the bottom. Signed at the bottom there. You can sort of see
Yeah.
it. Little Vegas. I had to pull that one out for the signing in Vegas. So people were asking for some Campbell books today. I was like, these are expensive. I hate to tell you guys.
I didn't know you had that one, dude.
Yeah, it's one of the ones I got in Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, I brought a lot of books. It would cost a lot of money.
So, man, dude, that fucking session was great. I have been super stoned this whole time. And shout out to my boy Lord Zero if he's in the chat. Good shit. James, how you doing,
Also
brother?
sessioning with Cadillac
doing
margaritas and red wine.
Ooh, I was wondering what you were pouring over there, like out of was
Well,
that
it's
a
always-
wine
I'm always
box?
sitting- I drink wine during the whole show, but we had Cadillacs next door. My former sister-in-law works there, and apparently on Wednesdays now. So the drinks are, yeah. But I didn't stay too long. She just takes that long.
Hey, bro, SeaWorld fucking sucks, dude.
What?
Dude, that whale, like, did he jizz on you, bro?
Bro, they burn me, dude. They go, do you want to take part in this? And of course, my wife, yes, he does. Right. And so,
Did
you
you?
know, I
fuck-
thought
did
I
Till
didn't-
come have his way with you?
Nah,
That'd be
dude. She
bad.
goes, I'm gonna go get you a towel. And I said, okay. So I stood there. I put my arm against the thing, and this motherfucking Shamu jumped like 10 feet in the air and then splat. Dude, that water was so fucking cold, dude.
Wait, you got splashed by Shamu?
Yeah.
How did I not know this? Is
You-
there a video
Bro,
of this?
I
Can you
sent the
imagine?
video to Clutch, dude.
So good.
Can you imagine the sheer amount of whale piss and whale shit that's in that
Oh.
water?
Oh,
And
man.
Tillicum jizz. They're all descendants of the worst whale of all time.
But you know, we went there and took my nieces, dude, like all the park employees didn't know where anything was. And they go, well, I don't know. Maybe if you ask him, I go, well, I asked him and he told me to ask you because he didn't know. Bro, it was like that all fucking day, dude. Never again, bro. Never again, dude. There was nothing. there was nothing. There was just the Shamu and like, don't waste your money ever going to SeaWorld, dude. Fuck SeaWorld, dude.
Was there
Was it
like
that
was there like
bad?
a-
Just
a
because aren't they
Oh,
facing out?
it sucked. It's I didn't care if I got splashed.
Is
or
it
whatever.
Texas? I've only been to San
Yeah,
Diego.
it's in San Antonio, dude. It's in San Antonio.
May-
You know?
the one in San Diego is all right.
No, dude.
Might be location.
Bro,
I'm just
I-
saying.
man,
I
like,
don't
go-
think San
go to a
Antonio
SeaWorld
knows how to
like a
handle like a
landlocked city,
SeaWorld, bro.
Texas SeaWorld. I mean,
Texas
that's
SeaWorld
those are
is
the
not-
two things I would think of myself.
It's
I
like
was
getting
"Fuck, I'll go to
sushi in
SeaWorld."
Kansas. Like you just don't do it. You know, like,
Bro, there was like nobody there. It was like so my wife bought this package for like Halloween and shit. Like there was nothing. They had some tall characters like you know, but like other than that, dude, I was like, how much did I pay for this shit? You know
And
what
a
I mean?
mouthful of whale jizz.
Oh man. Right. Oh.
I liked your Halloween pictures though, man.
Oh,
The
yeah,
hood- the
man.
hoods look
Yeah,
nice,
yeah,
man.
dude,
You guys
those
looked
are
awesome.
Yeah, except like my wife was pissed off I didn't dress up as fucking like Morticia's dude. What's his name? Gomez. Like fuck that,
You
dude. I
should have
worked
been
all
it,
day,
bro.
I wasn't gonna go and get a ghetto like Gomez suit and look like a homeless man. You know,
Did you post
ain't
your
having it,
pictures?
dude.
You only put them in
Could've
a
just
chat,
let it
didn't you?
go.
night off, bro. It was chill.
I was gonna put on my Boba Fett helmet. And she goes, no. I was just like, fuck it, okay. Well, I'm
Yeah.
not going then.
Fuck yeah.
Hey,
Fucking
Hood,
80.
what issue of Wizard was that? What issue number?
Let's see. I'll never tell. No, I'm not. Let me see.
Oh, you got two now. You can tell us.
It says what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. Issue 217.
217. Okay.
So
Thanks, man.
we got a lot of people in here right now that are waiting. We've been talking about this for a while.
Oh,
And
everybody ready for cornbread?
yeah, right. I hope you guys are ready for
Cornbread.
cornbread.
Free cornbread.
Yeah. So we've been having fun lately working with artists that we love to work with, you know, and I think that we've built a really good community. Shout out to everybody that's been putting in up posts of getting our recent variants. That makes me feel like really good. I know there's a lot of guys on here that have been doing variants for a little while, and it's new for me, so it's cool to see you guys posting our shit and talking about our shit and the shit that you see us, you know, talk about on the show, even if it's not our stuff, you know, like, you know, we've been doing it a while with guys like James at Hive, the Bird City crew, you know, KRS. There's been a lot of over the years of people that we've wanted comics. Shout out to our boy Drew, the OG, that have been doing really good jobs in the world of, you know, variant creation. But it was kind of at a point when we said, hey, you know, we'd like to do some more. Leg started doing them. Clutch came over and helped us like figure out how to get this stuff done. Has been a big part of it. And so anytime we see anybody that's part of our crew over here, you guys posting our stuff, it really feels good. So thank you for that. I hope you guys really enjoy them. For the most part, the guys that we fuck with kind of are under the same type of idea that, you know, keep things collectible, type deal. And I love that. I'm okay with the guys that do it in a big way, but I think it's really cool how, for the most part, you know, the things that we put out are, you know, 1,000 print run or less. And that's a really cool thing in this world of 3,000 print runs, 20,000 print runs, whatever, you know. So shout out to everybody that's been posting the Harley Elvira books. That's been really cool. You guys should start seeing medals soon on that, which is cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Just got
They
those in.
are
Not that
about
they take
to
so long
ship.
to get in, but they look really nice. So
Yeah. Sorry about that, but they're finally ready to go. Open mine up yesterday. I did have 3 short boxes of eBay to ship. So once I figured they were there, I was in mid shipping. So we're about to get there.
Dude, I've been shipping.
Clutch with the good shipping. I live in the middle of nowhere, so I will give myself that Clutch gets his first.
Yeah, I'm like,
I live in the middle of nowhere. He lives
His
next to a
hub
mail hub in
stuff
LA.
comes in so fast for USPS. I don't get my
Right.
lunar quick, but I get everything else quick. So
Yeah, I think my lunar somehow's beating you by a day now.
it does. I think it's probably Vegas. It probably gets you Vegas. And
Yeah, it's
right
probably Vegas to here. Yeah.
messed
Dude,
up.
So shout out to
You
everybody.
don't need because you can't open them.
What's that?
We don't pre-sell. We don't open our bags ahead of
yeah.
time, so we don't even need the lunar for an extra day.
Yeah.
But hey,
But we've been doing this thing where we've been dropping books for our live viewers on the show. So one of the artists that we've really fell in love with is Suspiria Vilchez, and she's been super cool to us. She comes and hangs out on the show every once in a while. There's word that she's going to be at MegaCon this year, which is a big deal. I can't wait to see her there. So if you guys are going to be in that part of the world, make sure you guys go out there. But it's funny because James comes on for the show like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and goes, "Hey, did you hear what I got?" And I said, "No, I didn't hear what you got." And so he tells me the story, and I'm not going to mess it up because this is the collective unconscious. This is synchronicity. It follows me, and so forth. It'll follow everybody else now that is around it. And I really think that this happens sometimes. So I'm gonna let James take it away. James, tell the story that you told me the other night.
So I had bought the Marian Heretic Suspiria cover, the ratio, and
we did too, by the way.
Yeah, you guys also did that. Yeah. So I ended up buying that, which it was funny because I found out after the fact you guys ended up doing a foil of it, which came out amazing. Yeah, amazing. But the Suspiria's art rep sent me a whole list of stuff and was like, "You interested in any of this?" And I wasn't really super stoked on any of it, because it was like the Gotcha Man stuff, just not stuff I'm personally interested in, you know.
Yeah.
And but he sends me, he's like, "Hey, she just did this cover. Are you interested in it?" And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, "Hell yeah, that's awesome." And so I ended up buying it. The next day I reached out to him and I'm like, "Hey, just out of curiosity, like," because I looked through FOC, because I'm like, "I'm going to order some of those." I looked through FOC and I don't see it anywhere. So I hit him up and I'm like, "Who's the cover for?" And he goes, "Oh, let me check." And so I guess he reaches out and gets back to me because he's just her art rep, not her, her rep
Manager,
that handles her
Yeah.
manager that handles her comic stuff. Yeah. And so he reaches out to them and gets back to me. He's like, "Big Clutch." I'm like, "Oh, no shit." So now I have two covers that have been used by you guys. So we'll go for a third because I don't know what you guys have coming up next, but there's probably a pretty good chance.
Wait, which covers do you have?
Well, we got to show them because James,
Bro, did he get the GI Joe?
No, hold on. Yeah.
Oh,
Whoever's a Geo Joe, I'm really angry. I
Yeah,
have the
right,
add-ons.
right
So
hood.
I'm
Great
sitting
point.
especially at that
last
price,
weekend,
dude.
just chilling on the couch, and I get a fucking text from James. It's like, "Hey, bro, when are you dropping this?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" And he like sends me a picture of the art, and I'm like, "Bro, did you buy that?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh man, like we're gonna release it very soon. We just haven't we've been waiting for some stuff to get sorted out." So really freaking cool. Do you want to show what?
We got to show the original art. So, ladies and gentlemen, the cover that we're offering to you guys tonight is this piece of art from Suspiria Vilchez.
what the fuck?
Berserk.
This is Berserker, the Bleeding Tide.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful,
That
dude.
Keanu image is like just dead on.
Have you guys been paying attention to the
Keanu's
talk
perfect.
about Berserker and the movie and series, the series that's coming from all this?
No.
Dude, there's a movie that's coming for Berserker that is being made right now. that they've put the director to. It's being produced by Keanu, Ross Ritchie, and a couple other people. It is going to be badass. They're calling it. They're going to say it's going to be like really like historical big battle scenes, that are in Berserker about the immortals, and also really cool like John Wick style cool stuff, like that we get from Keanu Reeves, but a massive, huge, like multiple arc movie series, and then an animated series, just like Something Is Killing the Children is going to do with Blumhouse. So it's going to be like 3 or 4 movies and an animated series, and they're working on the movies right now, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep. So,
Brian, I just put the link in the chat if you want to throw it out to the folks. So we ended up. So shout out to Greg at Boom. He was like, "Hey man, do you want to do one of these?" And he's like, "I got a Suspiria piece," and I was like, "We absolutely do." So it is a there's a tray dress and there's a virgin foil. So we put up the I think we have I think it's all in there correctly. I hope right. Yeah, it looks right. So there's a set of 2. There's a tray dress, a virgin, and then also if you wanted to get the whole thing with like all 5 ratio variants, there's a very limited number of those available too, if you guys are interested. So we figured, like Suspiria is one of our faves, and I reached out to her. I think we crossed paths and trying to get her on the show, but we'll get her on at some other point. She said she'd love to come back on. So,
and you guys can see, James, I want you to show the original art again. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, man.
Painted.
Damn.
She's
like so fucking amazing.
Yeah. She's badass, dude.
So damn good.
So I'm going to be really stoked to see her if she's going to be in be at MegaCon. So I'm really looking forward
that's
to that.
the word. So
yeah. She's got some amazing stuff coming down the line too. She probably has one of the top 5 cover of the year candidates with that cover she did for Something Is Killing the Children. I think there's very few covers out there that beat that, in my opinion, for best cover of the year.
Yeah, that cover is great.
Oh yeah, beautiful. So, and again, I want to shout out Greg for just being Greg, one of the most progressive industry guys that we know, when it comes to like keeping his eye on what the people want, the type of the artists and the creators and the things that people are looking for, how variants should be done, the cool extra things, glow in the dark styles, stuff, doing the different packs. And I know I'm not saying he comes up with all that stuff, but I'm just glad that he has a hand in it, and that he's got his eye on not just our channel but multiple other channels, and talks to a lot of people in the know, retailers that are working on the front lines of doing this stuff. So he's doing a really good job over there, and we've told him that before, but I just want to say it again, man. You're doing a good job over there. Keep it up. So make sure you guys check that out. I'll be dropping the link throughout the night. Clutch, what are the print runs on these again? Let everybody know the print runs on these.
250.
What?
Nice and low. 250 of the trade dress and of the one.
Which
okay.
Yeah, we absolutely love that, you guys. Absolutely love that. That's the type of stuff that we enjoy bringing to you, and it makes it kind of cool because I don't think we'll do this with everything in the future. I don't know. Maybe we will. I like dropping it to our live viewers first. I think that's super cool.
I would. Yeah, I mean it's a lot to sort out and figure out. But I think as the right thing comes across for the group, I know everyone's got their own little stuff here and there. But like if the right thing comes together, like we'll put it together.
Yeah. I want to give a big
GalaxyCon. That's great.
Oh yeah, she has been. They've had her variant. I bought her variants off their website, like after the fact. When's GalaxyCon?
Isn't it coming up soon?
I feel like it is.
December,
yeah.
Columbus is the December 5th through 7th.
Okay.
There was a cool.
Look at your calendar, man, because you're already talking about going to San Francisco the weekend before.
It's like a whole week before.
Are you going to San Francisco?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the expo. I'm working on that VIP ticket. Anybody has the hookup, let me know. Not for free. That'll work too, but I'm just saying they sold out the VIP that when I had it in my cart, and I really kind of need a little hookup. But that's not gonna hinder the trip or anything like that. Getting in isn't really gonna be a problem. So yeah, I'm planning on doing the San Francisco Expo. I haven't been, so I think I'm gonna go out there on Thanksgiving Day, come back on that Monday, make a fun little vacation. One of my favorite cities. Growing up in Stockton, what do you want to do for your birthday? Take me to San Francisco. That's what I want to do, right? And then doing so many years going to Raider games. Well, they're on Sunday. I'll be honest, unless they do the Raider rally at Ricky's on Saturday night, which they usually did, I kind of go to San Francisco Friday and Saturday night and go to the game on Sunday morning and then stay in Oakland because it was a little more fun out in San Francisco than Oakland. So yeah, kind of miss the city. So hopefully be a good time. They even had good deals on the hotels on their website. Got the Marriott across the street. So planning on spending my Thanksgiving in San Francisco.
We gotta start figuring out what we're gonna do for MegaCon stay wise. We gotta figure out where the best place to stay is so we can all get it in that place, if possible. James, you're gonna go to MegaCon, right?
On that, yeah, and on that we can talk off stream. But I mean, I'm driving down, so I'll have a vehicle.
Okay.
So if y'all are wanting to stay somewhere together, we can probably figure something out. And the drive-in's not too bad. So
that's big. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to ask.
Parking's not bad. I got parking there last year, and it really wasn't bad either. So
what's the setup like? Is there hotels connected to the con?
There's one attached to it, and then there's a bunch just littering the road all the way down the main strip. Yeah. So
what day are we going to Disney World? That's all it is.
I ain't going to Disney World, dude.
Are we going there early or late?
I mean, it might be cool.
If I get talked into going to Disney World, I'll be honest, it's not going to be with you guys.
Yeah, no shit, bro.
So,
every year they do an after hours Universal Studios on, I think, Friday. That if you're a con attendee, you can go to it. It's like $20 or something, but they keep the park open until like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I just like, as I'm getting older, I like having, like, New York was great because there was so many places just really close within walking distance, and you got to be around New York. But other places, and San Diego's kind of that way too. Like, the gas lamp is amazing. But I also like the places like WonderCon where the two hotels are on the other side of each other, and you can just go from bar to bar, type deal.
Yeah, Dallas Omni, you're in the hotel. Vegas at the Plaza, you're in the hotel. All right. Dude, the Vegas Plaza one, I had a high floor room. I got down, walked out of the elevator, probably walked 40 or 50 yards to walk into the con. Right. And then also because I drove there. So that was one where I was on like full buying, you know what I mean? Just like buying whatever I want because I have a car. I don't have a suitcase. So it was great. I left like with a packed Nissan Kicks. We packed Katie's car to the brim, barely see out of that thing with comic books, man. So that was a great trip.
Have you guys been paying attention to the Joker stuff in Absolute at all?
Yeah, dude.
It's
fucking
I saw
weird.
that cover. Yeah, that cover. Saw that today.
It's a beautiful cover, but this is so weird for Joker, bro. I'm gonna give it a chance.
Yeah, I'm fully on board with it being something completely different. Something completely different. Like I'm down. Let it all be weird.
Not just fat.
I trust these guys.
Hey, Clutch, what did you think of Daniel Warren Johnson's storytelling and art on the annual? Did you read it?
It was killer.
You liked it?
Yeah, man.
So here's what I did recently, and I talked about this on other shows, but I got caught up with Transformers and G.I. Joe recently, and I went back and reread a bunch of the earlier issues. Like I went back like 3 issues before I stopped, like had a little bit of a gap. And then I read Batman, and it felt so different than what I'm used to of from Daniel Warren Johnson and his storytelling and stuff. It was, and I love that for being an annual, but the storytelling was really hard for me to follow, not with just his, but with the other two. Like the middle one was okay, but the third one it was very hard for me to follow. Maybe that was just me being stoner, but I felt it was very interesting, and I like the whole take on the absolute universe with, Snyder basically saying like, this is the core of the characters, but in a new world atmosphere, in our, not necessarily our world, but our timeline type deal.
Yeah, totally.
So I'll be very interested to see where they go with this.
Yeah, it's Dan stuff. Like I love Dan, the kinetic energy that he puts into his stuff, dude.
Yes.
Like his fight scenes are just like so crazy, and then like him, like Dan being such a fan of like professional wrestling and like Japanese wrestling, specifically is like so cool to see different moves get in there. You saw one wing angel in there, and you're like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like, so it's really fun. And and he did his do a powerbomb series. You're just like, oh my god.
I got his Old Man Skywalker on the market report tonight.
Oh, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. That stuff is so crazy. So he just his, and when I first met him, and like he had his space mullet stuff, and I remember going through it, and there was a page where one of the characters like kicks down a door, and he writes in like Thum or something like that in the sound effect. He like hand draws the sound effect in there as like kicking down the door, and like you see him do that type of stuff throughout like all the series he's worked on. Like I absolutely love that. It's like so cool to see how he incorporates like different stuff into his art. And and he did a lot of that stuff in the Batman stuff. It's really cool, and he's got a different eye too, which is really really neat. Like he sees things at a different angle of some stuff. Like when you get like a commission from him, like he does the just not what you'd expect. If you're like, hey, I want you to do a Batman commission. Like he did one a couple years ago that I absolutely loved. It was like, because when you order commission from him, it's just like, just give him a character and he'll do something, and he's free to do whatever he wants. But he drew this one of like Bruce Wayne playing chess with Alfred inside the mansion, and it's like this really crazy shot, and you're like, that's awesome. Just so cool, man. He's a great dude.
Man, I am so interested in to know how they're gonna tell like what he is, and it's very interesting to me. But I'm such a fan of the Joker, bro, and the Joker mythos that we know, and the construct that we know of the Joker. The Heath Ledger, the old school Jack Nicholson, the old school the Jocks, the Scott Snyder, Capullo stuff, that having him be like this demon character is very interesting to me, but it's a bit off-putting. I got to be honest. And I'm going to rock with it.
Right. Like
What's that?
They want it to be a little
off-putting. Yeah.
It's also like, I always have to kind of remind myself too, like, I mean, this whole absolute universe stemmed out of the whole Darkseid thing, right? So like there's this whole like it's all tinged with that, that energy and stuff. So it's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be a little apocalypse, inspired, just weird shit. So,
and he's got a human form, so that's very interesting. It says human form DCU Bruce-like with a hint of Psycho. So very interesting on that. Yeah. This is the Dragotta design variant that he's been doing with Felix Art, right? That are also on the fucking market report tonight. But I love how he does these design mock-up things, and they use them for variants. That's so cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Catwoman one at New York Comic Con. I didn't grab any at the show. I wish I would have. They were so cool.
Yeah. Those
Real
ones were really
fake,
good.
Real Fake says Jared Leto Joker was the worst. I disagree, man. I thought that Jared Leto Joker could have been really good if they would have let it play out the way that they initially wanted to, that they filmed it for. They didn't give him any time to cook on that. You know what I mean? Like, I get it that people, hindsight is 2020, and after years of, this hipster style thing that people hate now, but that was a cool design when it first came out. I think people loved it when it first came out. So
I think anybody trying to like do that character again, Heath Ledger is like the standard. And I remember the first time I saw it, there was a lot of hype with Ledger, especially him passing away and everything. But bro, there was nothing like it. Like the first time you saw that and Heath Ledger portraying that character, it just blew my mind. The way that he just jumped off the screen, dude. I mean, it was just his head hanging out of the police car, just like enjoying life, causing mayhem. Like those are iconic scenes. If you put a still and just bring up the still of that, I mean, it's just still brings goosebumps in the back of my neck. It was so fucking awesome.
see, Capullo and Snyder's Joker from that Batman New 52 run is a big part of when I think Joker now. It's a mix of Jack Nicholson, a ton of Heath Ledger, and a bit of that, wearing the skin mask, his own skin mask, face mask,
Right.
which was so fucking gnarly. The dinner scene in that family storyline, Batman family storyline. I love that shit, and they're going
Death of the
really
Family.
deep. Yeah, Death of the Family. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can't. I mean, there's so many good Batman runs because you got 80 years to choose from, or whatever math we're doing at, and everybody can talk about their quintessential Batman artist and everything like that. But I can, and you're not going to be wrong. Whatever your opinion isn't wrong. But I'll take the 40 up to the Death of Batman as like just one of the so great to me, because also that's what got me sitting in the chair talking to you guys.
Yep.
I lived across the street from Heidi Ho in Santa Monica, and I hadn't lived there very long. And literally when Dark Knight coming out in the theater, and I was like, dude, I've done comics my whole life with a 10, 12-year hiatus, some reading material and things like that. But definitely hadn't moved on to reading weeklies, buying, selling, things like that. And New 52, I came in to buy some Batman trades, which I did. Rebought Death in the Family, Death in the Family to start, and Nightfall, and realized, oh, this started. We're like on issue 2 of Batman and Detective Comics, and oh wait, I can like really I just happened to walk into the store within a month or so of being able to, in 2011, of being able to pick up everything brand new from DC. And then Marvel Now dropped the next year, and then I start realizing I can buy one of their $8.99 1-in-25s and sell it for $25 and buy all my readers for the week. And that thing kicked over. I sold cards, comics, and stuff like that at swap meets in Victorville when I was 11, 12, 13 years old. So that side of me has always been there. But buy low, sell high. I like the collectability aspect of everything. It just runs in the family. I grew up, my dad going to parents, whatever, going to pawn shops, going to antique stores, things like doing collectibles, baseball cards, comic books, coins, things like that. So it's always just been in my head. So it's sort of in my blood for that. So it was kind of great getting back into it. So to me, that New 52 run, Capullo and Snyder, for the first, up to, Death of Batman, number 40. And it was kind of a really cool thing because we kind of got word that Batman was going to die in number 40. So sort of got some advanced pictures, but we knew way ahead of time. So it was kind of a fun speculation time as well. We speculate a lot on combo packs, so we knew combo packs were going to be more rare than even the ratio variants. So 35 through 40, I'm ordering, and combo packs even being open order were going to be more rare. Nobody was buying them. So I mean, there's still DC combo pack collectors, and I'm one of them. So buying all those, I had so much fun with the new 52, and
Yeah, it was a great time for
Capullo
comics.
Snyder.
Walking Dead was
That version
crazy.
of the Joker, you're right, Brian.
Yeah.
Is like up here with me.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite times for comics. Is probably, it's not it's up there with, like, when I first got into the comics in the late '80s because of Batman and the Keaton, or
Right.
the Keaton movie, but I think that time period, that New 52 time period, was so great. You had The Walking Dead. You had obviously the New 52. You had a lot of great stuff going on in Marvel. The Miles Morales, the stuff that a lot of people hated at the time turned out to be the crazy stuff. But yeah, it was a good time period for comics. It was fun. I remember going into Jesse James Comics and sitting there for hours after picking up my books, just talking to people about Batman New 52, Walking Dead. You would say, hey, what books are you reading? And those are the first two books you would talk about, those two books. And it was a good time period. Well, we'll see how this all plays out. There are some interesting new books out tonight that I want to talk about. Like I said, I've been reading the Energon universe again. And if you're not reading G.I. Joe, Transformers, Void Rivals, trust me, go read them. They are, you can read. I read probably like 6 issues of Transformers in like an hour or two, and I didn't want to put the book down. You know what I mean? And I had already read them. Like, I went all the way back to the issue where Megatron is found, and read from then on. And it's just been so much fun. And then I said, okay, I need to go get caught up with G.I. Joe. And G.I. Joe has been fantastic. And I can't wait for whatever is coming next. If they're going to do an animated series first or a movie first, whatever, I can't wait for that even more now. So make sure you go reading that. We'll be talking about that in here in a second. But I heard this Alien stuff is really good. The Alien Captain America #1 is out. I heard the Wolverine stuff is really good. The Avengers stuff is really good. So we'll see how this plays out. There's a really good Panosian cover that's a foil cover for this.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, did any of you guys see this in hand?
Not yet. I didn't get to the shop today, but
no,
I didn't have any. I finally figured out how to order from PRH now. So
nice.
I'll be good.
Please help.
Yeah, that's a bit of a nightmare.
Dude, I'll tell you, bro, dude.
It's a bit of a nightmare.
I emailed them like fucking 20 times. I was like, guys, like, I can't put it in FOC. I missed the ultimate end game because like they said you can't ship to your location. I'm like, you guys have been shipping me variants for the past like 6 months, but like, why can't I FOC these damn books? So
this is Bermejo is rough with this face on Mary Jane. Ooh, rough.
The rest of it looks good.
Yeah,
she has a face.
Bro, that looks like a dish rag whore, dude.
She's rough. It's Bermejo though, so you got to give him a pass.
I paid for worse.
The Edge of Curry 1 in 25, Amazing X-Men #2 is a really good Magic cover. So is the number 2, the Azrar cover. I'm not a fan of the Inhook Lee Street Veer stuff, but it's not bad art. I'll say that.
For the streets.
Yeah, the Spider-Man one is good. The backgrounds just don't do it any justice.
Bro, aren't his legs cold, dude? He's got the jacket, but look at his tights, dude. You know his legs are cold too, dude.
I don't know, man. Chicks wear that all the time.
Stephanie Hans. That's a good Stephanie Hans cover. There's another street cover.
Bro, what is going on, dude?
Maria Wolf, Echo #1.
Well, David Mack action on that
Echo Seeker of Truth
Truth.
#1, yeah.
Bro, come on.
Yeah.
Who's buying Echo, bro?
Not
No.
Hey, that's
No.
her creator. That's her
Revelation?
creator making that. Take it easy.
How great is this, you guys? How great is this? Long shots, Age of Revelation with the X Babies.
That's fun.
They're
That's
going old
cool.
school, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool. I'm okay with the Age of Revelation stuff. I'm not caught up on everything, but I've been reading quite a bit. And both of these Miles Morales Spider-Man number 40 covers are good. The Bengal and the Vincentini one is good. But the Mark Bagley 1 in 25 is not that great. You should have made one of these, the 1 in 25 Marvel. Really good Paratori, Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu 14. Couple good covers in this run. There's a Perillo 1 in 25. It's not his best Marvel work, but man, he has been doing killer stuff at Marvel lately. He has upped his game.
That's not that bad.
It's
That's
not
pretty
bad.
good.
No, it's good. But
Who's that?
Perillo,
Perillo?
bro. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's doing Marvel now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good, man. Get him a little more recognition. I
Hell
try to
yeah.
do my best. Sometimes I got my audience like dialed in, and
I got-
sometimes they're like, "Who? What?"
I got like 20 Perillo autographs that I'm going to start selling my Whatnot. By the way, you guys, Whatnot sale tomorrow night. Find out when these guys are going and try to go before them sometime or after them. Next, I really love this Lozano, but unfortunately it's from 616. So, but he's such a great artist. I want to get Lozano on the show. He's
Yeah.
like a real cool cat. He seems like a really cool cat. Fan Yang 1 in 25 is really good on that She-Hulk too, but the Frizen, you guys, holy moly.
Lord.
Yeah.
Mama.
Jenny.
Jenny.
Her colors have been so great
I've
lately,
been up
bro.
here, smart
I
man.
knew Hood would like that one.
Jenny. God.
God
She's
damn.
never heard it. She-Hulk's finally hot. Everybody else has always seen it for years. I finally
Danny, you
saw it.
guys watch that guy that pretends like he's an 80s butt rocker coke addict? He's always going, God damn. I'll have to show him to you. Sorry.
I think he's walking around outside right now.
Yeah, cannabis. Gerard Sandoval 1 in 25 for Spirits of Violence. It is a gorgeous cover from that cool character that they need to figure out how to get more involved. That Phantasma character, great name, great design. I love how she's on roller skates and she's a fucking Ghost Rider with those chain whips. That's badass. That's a cool character right there.
Donnie Cates is the only one that knows how to write.
Donnie,
A
where
character
are
like
you,
that.
brother? Come back from the dead, man. Hopefully you're doing
there's a
good.
Donnie and Capullo package for signatures and pictures, and they're doing a thing together in San Francisco.
Really?
I think I'm gonna pay for it. Yeah.
Will he show up? That is the
No,
question.
he won't. You're wasting your money.
If they give me double the Capullo sigs.
There you go, bro.
A remark.
Yeah, the guy was still a mastermind.
Donnie, where are you, brother? Get it.
Let's hope to see it again. Let's
Yeah.
hope to see it again.
What do we
faith.
got to do to get you back? All right. There's a lot of good covers for that, because there's always good covers for any Ghost Rider title, but there's some really good ones. This
Right.
1 in 25 by Casanovas is an interesting cover with the Force Ghosts of Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, which is interesting. And then the spinal cords and skulls of Obi-Wan and Darth Vader is even more interesting.
Well, that's Vader and what's the?
Oh yeah,
guy?
Snoke.
Snoke.
Bro, we're still doing this shit, dude. Damn it, man.
10 years of it, bro.
Bro, fuck off.
That Akka 1 in 25 is interesting. Okay, DC, you got the Absolute Universe craziness that is such a big part of New Comic Book Day these days. Really good
Dude,
Tulaski.
You remember last week when I said that the Absolute Batman 1? I was like, it's not Jay Lee. Like they didn't have the picture yet in the FOC.
It was
this for
Strigota?
last week. No, it's Strigata, but like
Yeah.
and even they had it because that was the solicit, and that's why I bought a bunch of copies. and they had this mailed in background pic from Dragado. I love Dragado. Okay. This was just like the lamest thing ever. And I'm like, oh, dude, Jay Lee's doing another printing of this. The last ones were so good. And no,
What do you think about,
just don't say anything.
What do you think about this Bjorn Barron's Superman?
I fucking love it.
Fucking A, bro.
Bjorn, dude, I love Bjorn.
He's got 2 really good covers this week. I like this Federici cover too. I like Absolute Superman. Bro, these Batgirl covers are good. I love this one.
Yeah, they're cool.
Really good Christian Ward. Really good Christian Ward for Birds of Prey. I like that. A little bit different style for Christian Ward. All right, this Gerald Perel. Jesus, bro.
It's a good session.
Yeah. Bro, you know when I'm stoned when you could tell my nose is stuffed up.
Bro,
this
have you
one's
seen this
beautiful.
cover from Jesus Patel yet?
Dina Mazel?
Dan Mora, it's gonna be worth money. Just pick it up.
I mean, dude, the Dan Morris stuff is so crazy, man. Like he is.
Wait till market report tonight, man. It's gonna blow you away.
How did I not know until you said, "Oh God"? Look at that.
It gets hundreds of dollars on every variant cover that he does.
You skip the Zerdy foil. Look how much cooler it looks than it does right there.
It looks better than this.
It's cooler. I think it looks freaking
Zerdy
good.
foil is nice.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's a good cover. Yeah.
I like the
Oh, it's a good cover.
Yeah, these are all great.
I'm saving these for little remarks for him.
All right, the Poison Ivy ones are amazing. The Jessica Fong one, the regular cover is really good. But look at this, you guys. Hold on.
That's sick.
Mama. I still think the Poison Ivy run from like all of last year and most of this year is one of the greatest cover runs in comic history.
From
like
Lobos,
hands down, they haven't fucking missed. It's been every cover, every ratio. Like they're all so good.
Yeah, I agree. And all these ones are good too. I mean, this is the one you're showing, right? Leg the Q.
It's so freaking good.
Yeah,
that's the first thing, and that's why, dude. The ones they like the best, they drop the foils in. I can't lie. I spend more money on the foils. They're gonna sell better. I like them better. Like I don't always like them better because you don't know, because you can't tell. They don't look identical. But I was like, dude, I'm buying these. And so, the way that he remarks the books it shows and things like that. Like I can only imagine the stuff, especially with this blank space and everything on these foils, the kind of stuff that he's gonna do. So I missed that one. That is spectacular.
We gotta look at this artist real quick here.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't. He likes helmets.
That's cool.
That's hella cool.
Wow.
Character speed painting.
That's what I do on the weekends.
The statue work. Wow, this dude's a badass. Digital. Yeah, he's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have very much comic work, it looks like. So, wow, look at that. Very cool design. We'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Zen Chen. Interesting. All right, very good Nubovich cover for that one too. Dynamite. Dynamite has their Warner Brother Kickstarter going on right now, which you guys should check out if you're fans of Warner Brother properties. They also have this new series, this Dynamite, where I guess it's their everything in their universe. So that's interesting. There's a Godtail cover.
Right. There's some great, absolutely great Dynamite covers.
That's a good
because
cover.
all their artists do them.
Yeah, there's a lot of good Ken Hazer stuff. Shout out to Ken Hazer. Shout out to also Stuart Sager. He's a badass. Gunslinger. A lot of covers lately, cover artists have been doing this puzzle thing. Have you noticed that? There's been like 5 puzzle covers over the last 2 or 3 months. All right, here we go.
Oh man, look at that Ben
Motherfucking-
Oliver one,
Dude,
dude.
G.I. Joe. Mike motherfucking
Bro,
Mayhew.
Dude,
said,
it's about time, dude.
It is about
Remember
time.
when Mike Mayhew used to pump badass covers, dude? It's about fucking time, dude. That's Mike Mayhew, bro.
That's
It is
Mayhew right there, dude.
G.I. Joe week this week. So you got the Larry Hama cut for G.I. Joe issue number 1, where there's a bunch of variants. He did a Storm Shadow, which isn't as good, but this Snake Eyes is. Damn, that's good.
Yeah. Gotta have that in the 9.8, bro.
Yep. And then you've
PSA
got
10.
PSA 10.
You've got another pool yacht, but
Oh,
unfortunately, it's 616. So.
Oh, pool yacht?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
There is.
Zerdy told me I'm not allowed to like him anymore.
Yeah, 616 is a joke, man. I've never had more people
talking
complain
about
about a
Blue.
retailer than 616. And that includes artists, creators, regular collectors. Anyways, the Storm Shadow
God,
I
they
don't
come
like
with
as
hits.
much. And I don't know why. It doesn't
I
feel
do.
as
Proportion's terrible.
When I saw these originally, I was like, "Oh, they look like they're from the 12-inch action figures,
Right?
just posed out. Like this one looks so much more like that figure, and it's like, oh yeah, it just looks like a bad paint over a toy.
It does. That's a great point. This one does not look good. So there's that. There's also a this one, Aaron Bartling. So
Yeah, I
that.
kicked myself for not doing this. Like I got offered to do one of the Hamacut
Really?
ones.
Oh,
Yeah, I just
Next
it
time,
came in
brother.
when I was like in the mix of like doing all the stuff for the Transformers stuff, and I was just like, I just didn't have time or bandwidth to think about it, and so I just like got passed. But I wish I would have done it because it would have been cool to have a G.I. Joe 1 ARH.
Bro,
You know,
that Ben Oliver's fire, bro.
All of this Ben Oliver,
fucking good.
Dreadnought stuff,
Those are
every
so-
cover.
damn good, dude.
Bro, that's fucking badass, dude.
I want to know
Dude,
if Mark got all of these ratios with his Virgin variant for this, because if he did, Mark, I need some covers, bro.
Yeah.
Look how
know
every
Clutch
single
has
one of
them there.
these, every single one of these is good. That one's good. All of these are good. The regular cover is good. It's a wraparound. The Destro one is a mass cover. That Oliver cover is great. The John Jang is actually really good too, but that's 616, so don't fuck with it. And then there's a blank. But hold on here. There's even more. Let me do this here.
That's so good. I'm glad that I can give these to people.
There's even more. Check this out.
Just put them on the show.
Look at
Yeah,
this
it's
1
so
in
sick.
50, bro.
Yeah, that one's great.
Oh, I love Zoranda. What's her name? Zoranda? Zorana. She's a badass. That's a cool cover. There is a 1 in 25 with Buzzer, right? Is it Buzzer?
Yeah, it's crazy too. Like him with the he's got the evil
Hand.
dead hand now.
Yeah. Bro, this is going to be such a good series. Joshua Williamson is doing such a great job, and interiors are great. Tom Riley's great. The G.I. Joe series is my favorite. I really love Transformers. The G.I. Joe series is by far my favorite. Here's the 1 in 100. Destro with the bats. It's okay. I like it. I don't dislike it.
I like it.
Buzzsaw,
that's cool.
thank you, brother.
It's
Buzzsaw.
in foil too, and it looks dope.
Oh, that's cool if it's in foil. But man, the Spears, the Oliver, the regular A cover. Congratulations to whoever did a variant. Oh, 616 again,
You,
motherfucker.
you know what still holds up is the GI Joe Real American Hero number 35, the Dreadnought cover with them on the motorcycles.
Oh
Yep.
shit!
That
Totally.
one
Yeah,
still
dude,
is.
this thing looks tight. Brian, zoom in on me.
Oh, that's the foil. Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
gosh.
Foil
Oh,
looks
that's way
great.
better. See,
That's
that's why sometimes foils
amazing.
are made to be foils.
Yeah, they're now at, I think these are new with I think they're over at Transcon now.
They're
So
bright.
these are tight,
They don't
dude.
look dull. Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's not dull at all.
Great shit on that one, brother.
Nice, dude.
One of the other cool things about this
Did you see this
book
one
from
too? The bullet hole one?
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah. Hold on, that one's cool too. Yeah, very
Oh,
cool.
dude, look at that.
Yeah,
Like
it's like
That's
the
great.
Larry Hama
Great.
Wolverine cover, right?
Yeah.
All right, this Ice Cream Man issue is congratulations on thinking outside the box image.
Yeah.
Oh, the playing cards.
Yeah,
The
and it
playing
tells
card
a
again.
story. Yeah, I heard this is a really good fucking issue.
It's pretty good. It's about a gambler, so the card kind of makes sense. The card thing makes sense, but I bought like 5 of them. I thought it was a cool, different concept, so
It is.
I snagged a few. Read it the other day.
That's cool. Playing card set. $20 on the secondary market for that one, which is
that's nice.
yeah. All right, here's the other. No, wait. This is Matina did 2 of them for Scorch. That's interesting.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. All right, this 1 in 25 for Void Rivals. Gotta love that with the Pythona. I think that's a cool cover. It almost looks like it's holographic. The way her scales are.
Yeah. I love the color
Yeah.
on it. It's good.
And then they did a 1 in 50.
Dude,
design
that Viking
variant.
Moon with the wolf. I know I'm biased.
No,
I didn't know that existed.
I'm
but
glad
that
you
looks
talked
awesome.
about this. Yeah, this is something that I was going to bring up with you.
Yeah, I missed this cover. Oh,
That's a good
awesome.
cover, man. Dude, it's
like 'em 'cause
it's a
I'm scared
McClay
of 'em.
leg cover, dude. Skulls and wolves, dude.
Look at these
Dude,
Finch.
look at that.
I
Look
think
at the
the-
Finch, the Youngblood one. To the
Oh
right.
yeah, this one right here with. Oh yeah, bro. Holy
Negan
shit.
and Chapel, dude. How sick is
Chapel's
this?
such a
Oh,
badass.
fuck. How did I miss this?
Oh, that's good, dude.
Oh, I totally
Holy
missed this.
Holy shit.
How did I miss this?
Yeah, Joe, my buddy Joe showed me a video of this today, and I was like, dude, this is so tight.
When
they're
did
doing-
this get solicited, man? Because I buy a lot of these Walking Dead deluxes, and honestly, I just immediately buy 3 to. I mean, it's not a lot, but I buy 3 to 5 anything with
think-
Negan on the cover.
I think these are all added at FOC because it was part of an image where they're like, hey, we're gonna do
Right.
Youngblood month or whatever, and they
Like
added
they
it
did
at
with
the very
Spawn.
end. Yeah.
Like so Spawn and DC and
yeah.
That's yeah, I wouldn't have missed that. Especially being a Finch cover,
Yeah. All the Finch Walking Dead deluxe stuff has been really, really good.
Oh, absolutely killer.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead Deluxe has had so many outstanding covers.
I'll touch
And
up
they,
on the.
they know what they're doing, so they put Negan on a lot of them. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
kind of want to sell the books, so they put the most popular guy.
The Cruel Universe #4, the Bermejo's good, but then they did the homage cover, which is really good too. I love all those. I even love this one right here for the Naomi Fang one, which is really cool. Let's see here. Flops Comics got a Doctor Who issue. He had this
Oh,
on
yeah.
his social media a while back. Very, very cool. I like the Kunkalim one foil, which is cool for Heatseeker Exposed #3.
That cover had already come out as a virgin.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's going on with that.
I kind of
I think
They-
they're
they
going to
didn't
put
look
some
like
more
virgins to me.
for Heatseeker #4. I think they're going to do more of those 101 covers. I think they're advertising it poorly. Maybe I shouldn't tell everybody.
love this. Did you guys see this?
That's
This glow
so
in the
good.
dark. Oh, bro, when they started
Yeah.
doing these Halloween Star Wars mashups, they're so good. You know, when this was solicited, we talked about this not too long ago. I feel like it's maybe got pushed back. I don't know. The Archie Minor Threat stuff is cool. I love Scott Koblish. That's a cool cover right there.
We're not the first. Oh, we're not the last.
That's a cool cover right there. Look Into My Eyes by Rubin.
Old Brian Adams.
Look into my eye.
Oh, bro. Fucking these red shirt covers, man, have been just ridiculously good.
And look at the prices they're selling for.
What are they?
Unless
Oh,
that's
they're
cover
all
price.
good. They're all good. Look at that.
How do
Has anyone read it?
No. Hell, what? Are you kidding
you can't
me?
tell people if you do?
I every time I see it pop up, I'm like, oh, I want to read that because like I love Star Trek. So
I don't hate Star Trek either, dude. My grandpa, Rathacon in the theater. You know, we watched it, man. I learned about life from Star Trek. There are reruns.
There's a guy on Instagram that actually Dennis showed me that does these like voiceovers of old Star Trek episodes, and they're fucking hilarious. I gotta show them to you.
Mystery Science Theater 3 Star Trek.
Yeah, weird shit. Planet Death. There is a really cool. Listen, if you guys have never seen the Planet Death artwork by Thomas Giorello, you guys have to check it out. It is really that good. The dude has a really bad back issue, I believe, which causes him to not be able to, draw that often. And that sounds crazy, but I feel for him because if you guys remember the Bogcast, my best friend who shout out to my brother Keith, who's getting married in 2026. He asked me to be his best man not too long ago, so that's pretty cool. But unfortunately, we had to stop doing the Bogcast because he had a really bad back condition that just made it impossible for him to like stay in one place to sit for more than 20 minutes, and then he's always got to be stretching, and it's just a horrible thing, and it can really mess up your life, and it's really bad type thing for Thomas Giorello too, where it's very hard for him to draw, which is really shitty because he's absolutely amazing. And there is a artist edition that's coming out for this on Kickstarter that you guys should check out. But issue number 2 is coming out this week, and they're doing a second print for number 1. Big Rig, Maria Wolf. The Momoko is actually pretty good. Did you guys see that Momoko book? I think we talked about it last week on the Market Report that she did the Ferryman of Death cover that sold for something crazy. That cover is super rare. Cover Price did a really cool post about it recently. And I think We Don't Kill Spiders. You got a Megan Hutchinson 1 in 10, which is interesting. Joseph Schmalke book. And then I think that is about it for new sorry. Look at this fucking Sabrina book. Sabrina, issue number 1. It's a facsimile of the issue number 1 of the original series. And it's an Andy Price black and white variant. And that is such a cool depiction of Sabrina.
Yeah,
I love
cool.
this.
I like that.
Yeah, I like
totally
that.
like that. So, and there's the original. I saw a lot of these in the Market Report or when I was doing Market Report stuff.
Fuck is that? Go back up, Brian.
This is the
Fuck is
Charlemagne the God comic book, Illuminati, and it's an homage, of course, to ODB.
Okay.
Fanographic Art Chrome, and that is New Comic Book Day. So there you go,
Bro,
good
have
shit.
you seen what Absolute Wonder Woman #1, the Pinocchion's been going for?
Yeah, $100 easy, 125, $100 bucks.
Dude, slab $300.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Real quick, you guys, I want to remind everybody that's watching live right now and the people that are watching on the rewind, you might get lucky and go check out the link. I just put it in the live chat. I'll put it in the description below. Our Suspiria Berserker, the Bleeding Tide variant is available over at Big Clutch's website. Absolutely gorgeous cover by Suspiria. Make sure you guys go check it out. Limited to 250 print run, you guys. So absolutely gorgeous.
I'm gonna fall asleep at my desk if I don't hop out of here. So
thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
I do want to say, if anybody watching does want to pick up some cool art, if anybody wants to fight me for some
Show 'em that
Suspiria
again.
pieces,
Yeah.
Her art rep is More Great Art. He also reps like Pablo Villalobos and a bunch of other people. So
Shout out
ship's
to
really
Mike the
good.
Greek.
Get stuff out quick. So if you guys are wanting to get in the art game and stuff, go hit up his website. He's got some cool stuff. Mike's a good dude. So
Hell yeah, brother.
all right,
Agreed.
you have a good night. See you Saturday.
Later, brother.
Thanks,
Later,
James.
man. Later.
Later, bro.
See ya.
So, man, I haven't seen what's that? Millie the Model. I saw you picked up a bunch of those, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked up this one. Decent grades, man. I haven't even like pressed them or anything. There's Dan DeCarlo art, and then
Early DeCarlo art.
yeah, I think that's a Matt Baker. I'm not sure. I was looking it up. It had Matt Baker question mark, and then
You have these. You get these at Most Wanted.
yeah, he hooked it up, bro. Birthday special right here.
Nice.
I think Clutch's birthday's tomorrow, bro. Right?
Well, happy belated birthday to you, brother.
Well, no, mine's on Saturday.
Well, happy early birthday to you, brother.
Right? Your birthday's tomorrow, Clutch?
Yeah, dude.
Happy birthday, bro.
Thank
Holy
you, dude.
shit. What are you doing hanging with us, bro?
Right. Well, it's on my birthday, so
Hey, bro, it's your birthday. Bro, it's your birthday the day before and the day after, bro.
Oh, man.
When you were in the hospital, bro, being prepped. Push!
Dude, my mom was in labor with me for 23 hours.
That's what I'm saying. So it's your birthday right now.
Lucky number.
Hey, how about that World Series, bro?
Yeah, you already got your birthday present.
Bro.
And the Steelers beat the Colts, so there you go.
I know. Great sports weekend for the big C over here.
Wow. That world, man. I was texting Clutch.
We're gonna go see Predator tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
and get a little
that's
Italian.
a must see.
Be a good birthday.
It's a lot of good reviews on that movie, man. It's about
Excited for it.
Which
ready
one?
for a good movie.
Predator.
Predator.
Yeah. That's interesting. A lot of people were talking bad about it when it first. I remember the first trailer came out.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were just like not digging like the look of the main character or whatever. And look, man, things are gonna change. They're gonna find different ways to make it accessible to younger folks and whatever, not just us old heads.
I have, in the last couple of months, probably 6 months, I have never noticed. Well, I haven't noticed it as much before the last 6 months, but the amount of rage bait on YouTube is ridiculous. And there is
I only watch my friends and comedians. So
there's this guy who is part of like the Nerdrotic crew that is always rage baiting. And don't get me wrong, I like Gary. I think he does a good job as a content creator, and I agree with him on a lot of stuff he talks about. But I feel like most of that content these days, like the Nerdrotic and Razor Fist specifically, that it's just rage bait. And I saw Razor Fist. He's this content creator. He actually used to work at a Atomic Comics, I believe, here in Phoenix. And he's a YouTube content creator, and he's catching a lot of heat because he put up a bunch of posts saying how shitty 90s comic art is. And he used examples of Travis Charest. You remember Travis? Is it Travis Charest or Travis Charest?
I think
I
Shrek.
always said
Charest.
Charis, but I don't
Charest.
actually have any idea.
But it was so funny to see him talk about like, look how bad 90s art was. And that guy is literally like considered your favorite artist's artist. You know what I mean? Like your favorite artist type deal.
Charest stuff like his I can see like the earlier like stuff on like Dark Stars maybe a little like not your jam, but that was still amazing. But like, dude, when he was like knocking stuff on Wildcats, dude, that dude was out of this world good.
Yeah.
Elite.
So
Dude, I remember how bad art was, or okay, not all of it, okay, but like things that I really, really liked and read, like Batman, and telling my mom what it was to have all the artists go to Image because they were the best artists.
yes.
So to be able to go see all that, I'm sorry, I don't give a shit. I think the art was spectacular. I still wait in line to see all those artists, literally all the Image artists, and a lot more also. It's not just them, but like, dude, and I'll tell you what, you know what, my, not including things like, a new autographs or, dude, flavor of the week, what I can sell, like what I sell live is higher grade stuff that we grew up with like in the 90s, right? Any 90s stuff that I see that brings back nostalgia, I buy it, dude. I have a lot of that. I buy all of that. People love all of that. So I don't know what to say, and I'll tell you, they didn't have all the tools that they have now. So
Well, it's bringing up a very interesting conversation about 90s art and the style that was hot at the time. And I think it eventually it'll bring up a bigger conversation about how, art is so subjective and the tastes change with the time period. This might not look amazing now because artists have gotten so much better and comic art has changed and what people really like has changed based on, the overall zeitgeist. But man, Travis Charest was a big deal back in the day, like a major artist. This might not be as good his best stuff, but it's a very interesting conversation. And but again, it goes back to me just saying so much of social media and content these days, and I'm even sometimes, at fault, is just rage bait and let's get mad about it. And I'm seeing that and noticing it more and more than ever these days. But maybe it's always been there and I just, didn't know.
Dude, people, I mean, that's I watch other content creators on YouTube and they all talk about like that their videos where they're complaining about stuff or whatever get the most views and stuff where they're like positive about stuff, like people don't care. It's like, it's weird.
Yep.
Whether it's, Magic the Gathering or Warhammer stuff, it's like all the ones that are like, them bitching about stuff and talking trash is like, that's what people want to see. And it sucks, man. Like I try to stay away from all that stuff myself, but and I'll admit to you, like I watch, I get looped into things. I'm like, oh, let me see what this guy's saying about whatever, but it sucks, man. I hate that's how our brains are fed,
Yep.
I saw one where I forgot the creator's name, but he was talking about how his mom got doxxed, dude. Like, I was just
rage bait, bro. Total rage
yeah.
bait. Speaking of that, shout out to our $20 super chat from Gilbert that says, no more rage talk than your friends Dennis. Lol. Dennis was on one last night, bro. He was fucking on one, dude. It was great.
Bro. He was
great.
straight yelling.
Dude, he was on fire.
Yeah.
Sean asked me if I watched today, and I was like, no, I was about to put it on because I was like, we talked in the morning, and I just got into the office, so I watched.
I was in here.
Dennis go.
I was packing orders last night. I just had you guys on the background, and then like I was, because I know Hibbs and stuff, and I understand like his different stuff. It's just so interesting to like listen. As it's always been told to me when I first started in comics and dealing with comic retailers, and Bill Sheenis over at Diamond said, he's like, you can give a comic book retailer a $20 bill and they'll complain that you didn't give them a 10 and 2 5s. It's like you give them free money and they're still going to complain about it. So like, and everyone has their different gripes and they all think every other retailer is an idiot and they all do it wrong too. So, yeah,
Right.
you know,
Well, that's what you learn, that there's I'll take that away from it, that there's a million different ways to do things. Because I'll tell you what, like, Dennis and Jesse, who agree on, retailer wise, they're innovative people who have become extraordinarily innovative people who become extraordinarily successful in the things that they do, and the things that they have done for the years. They still zig and zag. They have a lot of similarities, but they do things differently. This guy in San Francisco, he's gonna run stuff differently. We all like to get used to the things that we do in the way that we do them as well. The same here. And they're always talking about zigging and zagging, and maybe that guy doesn't zig and zag. He might not have the ability to zig and zag in downtown San Francisco as well. So could he sell socks? Yeah, he could probably sell socks, right? Was it not as eloquent as everybody would have liked? It was intelligent, maybe not as eloquent or something like that. But like at the same time, if his profit margin goes from 50% to 25%, then he's got a gripe somewhere along the line. Misplaced or not, I'm not really there to judge that. But
I think that if you're a
there's
comic
a lot
book
of
store,
things.
I think if you're a comic book store today, dude, and you're not taking part in the other avenues, i.e., live selling, social media, back issue sales, TCG sales, it's hard to be a brick and mortar shop and not get involved in those things, right? So I think that, but again, the guy's a titan. We wouldn't be talking about him otherwise if he wasn't a titan in this industry. So the main point of that, I think, is just to kind of bring up the fact that it's good to have these things, but it's also good to talk about them. And it's always fun to give Dennis a little bit of, Howard Stern moments. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was talking about how, Dennis has this reputation in the industry, but he is one of the first people that anybody comes up to me and talks about. It's Dennis, when it comes to the channel. It is what it is. But Hood, real quick, I want to say something that you made me remember talking about Rage Bait. Our show the other night that we had a few Saturdays ago, that we raised a lot of money, and we raised $344, and going towards either a dog rescue or my next dog at said dog rescue. So I want to say thank you to everybody, and I want to show everybody this is the amount of money that was raised during that show, $344. And I will use that money. I will show you guys proof of utilizing that money to either just
Get a dog.
Yeah, to give to a dog a pointer rescue, or to buy a new pointer, which would be great. I don't know if I'm necessarily ready right yet, but I'm getting close. I'm getting very close, and I want to make sure I show everybody. Thank you so much.
Get your pointer for Christmas, bro.
Yeah, man.
You deserve it, man.
Dogs are amazing animals, dude. They do some amazing stuff. So, all right, I want to get into the market report really quickly before we get close to calling it a night. There was some very interesting stuff on the market report tonight. Starting off with this, I want to hear Leg's thought process on this if he's around.
What?
Invincible stuff is still ridiculously fucking hot.
God.
It is. Everything Invincible is through the roof hot. Like it's so crazy that we all slept on Invincible for so long, and every issue is like $30 to $100 or more. It's crazy. And the one glaring issue, it's not even an issue, it's just like people haven't caught on yet, is the Larry's Comics variant for issue number 1. When issue number 1 8.0 CGC 8.0s are selling for $2,000, and the 9/8s of the Larry's Comics are selling for $475 or less. I saw one sold for $298. $2.99. Listen, you guys, I want to know, Clutch, you may know, I know Leg has talked about it, that this book was basically printed at the same time, if I remember correctly, and put out around the same time as issue number 1. So, you know, it's not necessarily just a reprint.
Yeah, it's like the first variant of Invincible, and it's funny. We've always kind of quietly joked like we don't really know how many he printed, because he printed it. I think Larry printed them himself. He didn't print them through Image. I think he printed them himself. And so we always like, who knows how many he actually printed? We don't know, because there was no, Image didn't have any control over it back then. So because also like the back cover's got a different image on it than the main one, and it's got that. I mean, I think one of the things that people don't like about it is it's got that horrible Larry's limited edition tag right on the front, and it just looks like ass. It just really takes away from the cover. But yeah, I remember I don't know, at this point maybe like 10 years ago, but like we were buying these for like, we would buy I don't know, 100 of them for $15 a piece.
Yep.
From Larry's. They still had them. Like you could still buy them from Larry's back then. So I don't know where it all stands now, or if they ever sold out, but who knows.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I mean,
be right back.
That's a decent buying, Clutch, at under $500 for number 1. I mean,
yeah. I mean, dude,
I don't see it going down.
No, I don't think so. No. I think it's a solid. It's a solid book if you want to get basically a first print. Like it's pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's a number 1. I mean, shit.
It's a number 1, dude. There are variant covers of number 1 that sell for that much, if not more. So yeah, and that being the oldest variant of that cover, so worth picking up, I'd say, if you see it.
I mean,
but it's pretty.
Look at that G.I. Joe, bro.
That G.I. Joe. I know someone who has one of those right now.
Yeah, thank you, Clutch. I appreciate it.
Good deal on the Larrys, by the way. That's the most underrated comic in all of comics.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, I was off the air. I could.
That's a low buy. Somebody got a good deal. I mean,
to say the least.
Yeah, but it'll be one of those things that probably half of.
We'll have a couple laying around too, but
let's fix them.
Like if I'm selling this book, there's no way I'm taking $475. No way. No, I mean the main one selling for $2,000. I would say
thing is
anything it should be half.
The scarcity of it is up and down. Like Larry had them at a lot of cons. They couldn't really figure out. Some people's gonna say it's the rarest. People said to me, it came out at the same time. All it says is Larry's limited. I don't know why it would be so undervalued like that.
Yeah.
Like I really don't. Although a lot of people didn't like Larry.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what he's doing these days, but Larry caught a lot of internet flack from the comic people who might not have decided to add any extra value to the book. Yeah. I'm just calling it on the scarcity. So
there was the
first time I met Larry, he looked and said, "Don't hit me."
There was a 9.9 sale back in July
of the Larrys.
Yeah, sold for $1,100.
Wow.
Oh fuck, that's a spectacular deal. There can't be many.
Yeah, I don't remember what the number was on those supposedly, but when you're looking at right now that there is the most recent sale of a 9.8 Invincible number 1 was $5,200.
Yeah. Crazy.
What's the record?
It's already up to 5,200.
Yeah, there's a sale.
Shit.
November.
Recently.
Yeah, November 1st.
God,
it's an investment. It's
it's always been a tough book to find in high grade. Period. Like I've been looking for an Invincible one since Walking Dead came out. Like, and I've never seen one, in the wild, other than like at a con and they're on a wall. They're very tough to come by in the wild, and usually when you see them, they're trashed.
Yeah, they're
even
back in the day, I know when books were abundant, I didn't, and I did have friends tell me what a great read this was. Like John Z was a big Invincible fan. And I'll say this: the only one I ever, still to this day, have ever had was I won it in a Raz, and I think I ended up like putting it in my stack of stuff to Sunday night Drew style dollar auction. I'm pretty sure I got about $350 for it, so that was good. But it was near mint.
Pressed
too.
a lot of them. That's for sure.
I pressed a handful at least. But yeah.
So they say that the number was 1,000 copies of the Larry's.
See,
but there's a weird thing about that. Like you have to like go into archives of Bleeding Cool or like Comics Price Guide .com back in the day about like, well, there might have been damaged, and maybe the damaged copies are out, but maybe they're not out. But maybe Larry had them at all the different cons, or maybe other people did. So 1,000 is something like that, but there's a, I'm not telling the story correctly, but I'm not that far off. There's a weird.
If there's only 1,000 of
them,
them, that book needs to be tripled in price.
But let's say there's 2,000 or 3,000. Why wouldn't it still be worth triple in price?
Exactly.
Yeah.
How many of Invincible #1s are there? Is it as low as Walking Dead one with the 7,000?
No, it was more. It's like between 10 and 11,000.
Okay. Yeah, so that Larry's book should be way more than $475 in a 9.8, you guys. And I think another 9.8 sold for like $299 if I'm not mistaken recently. Wow. Yeah.
Near Mint Plus. I love that.
Yeah.
Plus.
Give me the slash, motherfucker. Come on.
This next buy is also another great buy to me. To pick up a final issue of G.I. Joe 9.8 for $675 when an issue 1 in 9.8 is selling for multiple thousands of dollars, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this book is much more rare than that issue #1. And it's a great cover, the folding of the flag cover for the final issue. It always kind of made me feel weird that Quick Kick was in the, because I thought Quick Kick died, but maybe I'm mistaken. So anyways, $675 for a 9.8 of 155 is great. And then this series, we've talked about it for many, many moons. The Last Unicorn IDW set, even the trade paperbacks sell for a ridiculous amount of money. This was a 1 through 6 set for $150. Congratulations to whoever got that. Very interesting. Next. Love this book, Iron Giant, the preview, and a 9.8 sold for $200. I love the old school movie poster style. It came from outer space. Don't know much about it. Was it a giveaway? I'm not sure. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section. But it sold for $200 for a 9.8. And then, speaking of Daniel Warren Johnson, I don't remember this book. Batman and the Joker, The Deadly Duo, #5. The 1 in 100 Daniel Warren Johnson variant is fucking just a really good Joker cover. Excellent. And $250 raw, basically. Armory Wars, No World for Tomorrow, #1, the Tula Lotai variant. $110 raw. That's pretty dope. Love these sales on these Amazing Hero magazines. A lot of cool Todd McFarlane covers, and that's all these old school magazines. This is $170, a 9.4 sold for $300. Early McFarlane cover, they call it. So
yeah, that thing raw, very good. I've sold for $50.
Yeah, fucking A. This is a classic cover. Any pool fan, if you're a comic collector, or if you're a pool fan and a comic collector, this is a book you must own. House of Secrets 127, a 9.8 sold for $1,500.
Or that 13, baby.
Yeah. And then Mortal Kombat 2, the mail away variant or mail away comic, signed by Tobias, one of the creators. $325.
Noob Zabot. Remember that?
Yeah, hell yeah. And then how about this? Star Wars Tales, the Harrison Ford photo cover, signed in a 9.8 by Harrison Ford. $1,750.
That's cool.
Except the autograph. Look at that scribble.
Yeah.
Dude, his autos are grand, dude.
Wow.
It's amazing.
He did. Did you guys see the guy on the corner, like kind of saying, "Why won't you sign for me?" This is like in the last week or two.
No.
And he's like, it's Harrison Ford. I don't know. He looks like he's on a New York street corner, you know, or a busy New York, Chicago, some sort of busy street corner. And then why won't you sign? And then he called, and then the guy, I guess, was saying, "Why don't you do it for the fans?" And then he called him like something from Star Trek or something like that. I'm like, oh, you're just trolling Harrison Ford on the corner,
Yeah,
dude.
quit being a douchebag. Yeah. Respect.
It became, you know, the title and what happened were very misleading, especially when he started the video, you know.
This next book is I love this book. It's one of those books that I'm always wanting to own one. The Warhammer 40K convention special from 2006. This is going to be a huge, even bigger IP as soon as they start doing TV and movie stuff. And they've been talking about it forever. I know Henry Cavill is supposedly attached. $320 for a raw copy of that variant or that cover. And then Animation Magazine #1, 1987. First appearance of The Simpsons. This is a classic Tales from the Flip Side book. And a raw copy sold for $500.
I like that background, man.
Yeah.
Let's take an old piece of wood and throw this comic on it and sell it for $500.
It's better than somebody's stairs, right? That's a go-to. Their stairs, right?
The red chair.
Yeah. One of my all-time favorite Dale Keown covers is this all-new X-Men 23. Do you guys remember this cover?
Bought it off the newsstand.
Oh my god.
Was happy to get, like, when I talked about the 1 in 25s that I could flip to pay for my weeklies, was so ecstatic to sell this for $24.99 like within a couple of weeks of it coming out.
So basically what this cover is it's Jean Grey talking to Groot, and we all know what Groot's always saying, Groot, I'm Groot, right? And finally Jean Grey is able to talk to him, and it's got a little thought bubble coming from Groot. And listen to what he's really saying to her when he's saying, I am Groot. He says, Jean Grey, you are everything that I love about the human race. Sometimes I dream. When I dream of living on Earth, embracing all the culture and beauty that you humans radiate. As if inside each one of you is a little sun beaming with eternal life and energy. To just walk among you and feel the glory of your spirit as it cascades from one to another would be my greatest honor. Instead, I have sworn to help protect you in any way I can. For if I could live the rest of my life and my days knowing that I have made the earth just a little safer and your lives a little happier, and knowing that I have, and then it breaks off and it says, I am Groot, Latvarians, I don't like them. That is fucking amazing.
So good.
What a great cover idea.
That's a Valentine's Day card that all you have to do is change a couple of words and, bro, it's going to be a good night.
All right. Groot trying to riz Jean Grey hard there, says MJ Comics. Absolute Batman #1, the Dragotta Felix comic art exclusive. This is going to be, in my opinion, the book to go after. Everybody's going hard after #1 A cover right now. It's all over the market report. It's all over the hot lists. But this is the book. $1,000 raw sales, easy. Wow. Multiple sales on this, like that's 5 or 6. Yeah, it's nuts. And then the V Friends ash can from San Diego, selling for $400. They very rarely sell. I keep an eye on them because I do have one. I've seen them sell for as much as $700, which is crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah. The Dolmen foreign variant, the Spain variant, has a couple of good covers. Of course, the famous Adam Hughes She-Hulk cover, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a Bruce Timm cover, Mad Men cover, and it's kind of interesting, Bruce Timm. but it's a little off. But it is Tim, and Tim collectors go crazy. 8.5 sold for $200. Pretty cool. One of my favorite all-time covers. I do not own this. I've never been able to find it. Supernatural's #1, the Capullo variant. It's got one of the baddest jack-o'-lantern covers ever, and it is worth $475 alone. And that's probably what sold this sale. So, and then talk about a fall. We talk about covers and stuff that are up, but the vast majority of spec covers from the last 5-10 years are down. Here's a perfect example. Black Panther #2, first appearance of Shuri, was a $300 to $600 book easy for many years. $900. Nuts.
Well, you know, that's where like the movies drove the value of this book, and then the negative press, the shitty movie, like it really fucked this book up, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the speculation on I mean, I think you see it across a lot of the Marvel stuff from that same time frame, you know, where it was, you know, because the movies were kind of getting hot and everything else was getting people getting excited for it, and they were you saw the books rise. But man, once Marvel started taking, you know, a left turn at Albuquerque, man, it just got you know,
And Shuri was going to be the next Black Panther.
Yeah,
you know, there was a lot going for it. 100 is pretty low, you know.
But that whole the likability thing was huge, and then the character was cool. Her character as like a cue to James Bond, like her the way she would manufacture some weaponize his suit, and
The
like
MCU ruined
things
her.
that she was kind of like Hugh, and it was cool. And then
Yep.
for her to like take the mantle, it just didn't work, bro.
Yeah.
And honestly, you could find that book too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
And
such a great character too.
Also in that era, like those books, they're kind of like the paper thickness is a little more, and if they don't have color breaks, they got that line, but they're fairly easy press. Like they'll take a lot of moisture.
It's like Batman 638.
They're great. They're easy to fix. I mean, I know I got Drew a lot of 9/8 out of this book because he has everything. And yeah, so I see these ready to press. I'm like, oh hell yeah. It's hard to I don't really mess books up, but I don't really mess books up, but you can go aggressive. Let's put it that way.
Next, a book that I've never seen in person. There's that famous Unicron cover that is so rare. I've only seen one person sell it, and that person is Jesse James. That convention cover, which is crazy. But this one is another convention cover, San Diego convention, and Transformers Unicron #1, 9/8, $300. Love that book. One of my
Transformers are crazy.
One of my all-time favorite eBay save searches I have is for spirit sections in old school newspapers. It was my grail for a while to find the spirit section, which from 1947, which was the first appearance of UFOs in comic books. I eventually found that with the help of my good friend Paul W. Thoughts and prayers go out to you right now, brother. But this is another really good section from that series. The spanking cover, and I'm bummed I missed out on this for $350. This is from 1940, you guys. They used to put these in newspapers back in the day, and they distributed all around the country. So
85 years ago.
Yep. Wow. And then check this out.
You're still tapping that ass, bro.
I think we need to figure out a way to homage this cover. Vampirella #36 from 1974. Her on a Queen playing card.
Queen of Hearts.
Oh.
With skulls.
Mama.
An igloo or a teepee.
9.2 of that for $200. feel like that's a good buy.
Good.
Fuck yeah, it's
Yeah,
a good
getting
buy.
that in a getting that in a 9.2 is a lot. Just for storage issues over the years, magazines that high of a grade.
Yeah.
You know, unless it was only stored with other magazines. But even then.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever seen this for Jenny Frison cover? Serenity #1, the Emerald City Comic Con variant?
I know it
never
existed.
seen
I've
that.
never seen it.
Yeah. This is crazy. $250 raw. It was signed. I don't know if it's signed by Frison, though. It doesn't look like it's signed by Frison.
The bottom is her.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know the above right one, but yeah.
And then a book that I never see that often is also a Zorro Man of the Dead Adam Hughes cover. $250 raw. And then speaking of another Daniel Warren Johnson book, Old Man Skywalker, this was a book that he printed on his own, right? And he was selling at cons and stuff. Is that right? CGC 98, $220.
Huh.
Yep. From 2019. Love that.
Yeah, those are cool. So Dan did a couple like of these little like independent, his little like I don't even know what you want to call it, just his general
sketchbooks or
sketchbook little thing, little stories. And they're super cool, man. He did this one. He did a Star Trek one. He did a Jushin Thunder Liger one. They're awesome.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
dope.
he did one for Pacific Rim 2.
That's cool.
For the Russian monster guy.
So other storytellers, if you guys are artists / storytellers that are trying to follow in the footsteps of people like Daniel Warren Johnson, Mark Spears, this is a good idea, doing these little ash cans for certain cons or that you're going to sell throughout the year at the cons you go to. I think this is super cool. So moving on. Yee, where are you? Here is the Dan Mora / I think this is kind of part of the Dan Mora craziness, but because he did a lot of these Nightwing and Robin Red Hood variants, and it's kind of mixed in a little bit because he did some of these I call them beefcake covers, right, of the DC characters. They're selling for $100 plus. Batman Superman World's Finest #35. This is Chris Anka. They call them sweater weather variants, and this one's selling for 110 raw.
Jesus.
Yeah. In all honesty, like in our realm, it's not usually beefcake.
No,
that's gonna hit you $100 raw on a modern book.
That's why when Yee said it, I was like, "Bro, you got to be kidding me." He's like, "No, man, these things are selling for a lot," and he was 100% right, man. So, and then Nightwing #87, the one in 50s. We talked about this last week as well. More copies are selling. A and B, $299 for 9.4 copies. Yeah. And then one of my favorite all-time Garbage Pail Kid homages is from the Origin series. Was this Nat Young? Nat Jones, I mean. I think it was Nat Jones.
I don't know.
Yeah, that did it through a local shop here in Phoenix, Gotham City Comics. And they just killed it, bro. Destroyed it. Such a great cover. And then we have some interesting toy action figure sales. I did not think about these for years until I saw this image. The Gross Out Gang figures from the late 80s. Do you remember these?
The ringing a bell, was it anything besides action figures?
I don't remember. I remember the action figures. These little things.
I remember the name, but it could be,
cards or something, yeah.
Or yeah.
Look how much they sold for. $450 for the 5 of them. So be on the lookout. All these like precursors to like the little vinyl figures. We'll talk about some more here in a second, but like the Muscle Men, these Battle Beasts, you know, all those little small vinyl that ended up going into like Pokemon figures. They're all selling for tons of money. Homies.
Yeah, Gross Out Gang looks like mostly toys.
Yeah.
On a very basic search.
Yeah. And then one of the all-time greatest G.I. Joe figures is the Ninja Viper, which is basically Storm Shadow in a teal repaint. It was a mail-away figure. It came with either silver swords or black swords. Here's an unopened version with the black swords, $455. I love the file card on this figure. The file card looks so clean. It's unreal. And then every time I see this, I kind of laugh. It's an Argentinian G.I. Joe Plastorama series. And it's a repaint of Stalker, but he's white. Instead of camouflage, he's blue camouflage and yellow, which sticks out like a sore thumb. And he's white with a goatee. So, but look at that price.
That's crazy.
$717
I've never
loose.
seen one of these.
It's wild how, to me, these things, not even the price, that the people find the auctions to bid to that price. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of my like Sunday auctions that I used to, obviously I do live 99% of the time now, but doing Sunday to Sunday auctions that I did for years, you know, I wouldn't always get as many bidding wars as a lot of things that we show, but like people, like they just have to have saved G.I. Joe Argentina or G.I. Joe Argentina Plastorama series or something like that, because holy shit, you just throw that up. I don't know. For all I know, this seller is known for selling those, and then that's the explanation. We got a
Same
G.I.
seller
Joe probe
those
scene
ones too,
or something. So
yeah,
eBay searches.
G.I. Joe guys are. I mean, they're connected, and these guys all chit chat. And so when something rare comes up, like I have a buddy who's a dealer, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, like everyone knows everyone else, and they're all looking for the same rare stuff. It's pretty intense."
By the way, Jamie Sullivan has been doing some really amazing sketch covers. I've been seeing him do lately. He did a roadblock, which was fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
And real quick, because we were talking earlier, I made a joke about throwing a magazine on some wood. How about throwing the Gross Out Gang on your gross out old underwear? Bro, how short and how dirty are the three stripes on your shorts, dude? Talk about Gross Out Gang. Let's go get the grossest pair of 3,000 times washed since 1990. So he's been washing those shorts since 1987 to be able to take this picture.
Oh, dude, for she's.
And then we have the Battle Beast, said Battle Beast, unopened Series 1 pack, Sledgehammer, the elephant, and I think that's like the antelope. I can't remember that the other one. $250.
Dude. Those are I love Battle Beast, man.
Fucking A, bro.
Absolutely, man. And how many times you guys trying to like figure out values or just look for some Battle Beast?
Yes.
Yeah.
On eBay these days, and this is what, because I don't know if you guys noticed, might be a popular character.
Totally, bro.
These days, a little bit. So probably up the sales of these things.
These two next ones are kind of crazy. Obviously, the Jurassic Park stuff we've talked about, but $3,000 for the Chaos Effect Omega T-Rex in box. What a gnarly, like, perfect example of the toys at that time period. Super neon, you know, everything. Even dinosaurs are neon.
Yeah. I mean, they talk about like a lot of, I mean, the older G.I. Joe stuff that happened in those last couple years of like, they were just the weird color stuff and whatever like that. So
rocket launchers.
Hard to find because no one bought it, you know?
Yeah. And then there was a ton of sales of these.
Thank you.
Shout out to Alex. He says, hit that thumbs up and subscribe button. Great show, everyone. Alex, thank you so much. Shout out to our mods. Our mods are amazing. We appreciate you guys so much. And
You guys are working hard tonight too. Good job, guys.
yeah, thank you so much. These extreme dinosaurs, a ton of them sold, like 5 or 6 of them. And I wouldn't have thought of these if I never saw them. $255 for this one. Most of them sold for around this price, $250 to
How do you remember
$300.
these guys?
Yeah. There's a really cool Triceratops that I remember. Next, I always thought it was interesting that in the late 70s, early 80s, they tried to make Alien like a toy, and it was such a non-child movie, you know? It was like a horror film for adults, but they made these toys for him, and here's a Alien Chase Target game set, unopened, sold for almost $300 from 1979.
That would be in my hallway display case. Right? How awesome is that thing, dude?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then the, of course, vinyl Cape Jawa, an AFA 80, $3,000. One of the most iconic Star Wars figures that I can think of is the vinyl Cape Jawa.
Vinyl Cape.
Yep. And then Thundercats, the Rampager Driller character, $1,000 mint on card. I believe these were only UK, Europe only.
Wow.
Could be wrong about that. Check this out. So the classic fun, so much fun variants are iconic in the world of comic flipping and Flipside and you know, that era. Of course, there's 2 comics that they're known for. One being the G.I. Joe number, what is that? 63.
63.
Yeah, and you can tell obviously by the distributed by So Much Fun Inc. and the classic on there. But then you have the famous X-Men number 221, first appearance of Mr. Sinister.
Mr. Sinister.
Yeah. And this is the unopened So Much Fun pack. Check this out.
That's pretty cool.
I think that's a good deal.
Right?
They have the Mr. Sinister on there.
Yeah,
You
Mr.
can't find that thing.
Sinister and the G.I. Joe. And also the Hulk. Hulk is in the middle. The Incredible Hulk one. I can't remember which number that is. Yeah. Went for, check this out, $210. That is a steal.
Especially with the hope of Mr. Sinister in the future as far as film and things go, you know.
These, like that classic typography, that font in the classic, I see that and I immediately go, I need that. You know?
Right.
To be unopened, so crazy. It's like DCU variants. That's kind of what this is.
Right. And then it doesn't matter. That's why I try when I try to sell them sometimes, I'm like, guys, if this doesn't matter, especially if I do live sales, some things like, I mean, I haven't had a value pack, but if I have so much fun, I have to describe the things. This thing is beat, but that's the best you're going to get. Yeah. Right. To get these things, you're not going to see them in a value pack. This thing probably got stored flat, you know, they get stored on the hanger. They all got opened. If you see these things at all, just grab them. Yeah. You know, I don't know. You need to pay. I mean, $210 for a pack we think is a good deal. You know, I don't know if I paid $200 for
it's being unopened. The original like packaging is the whole point.
Right. But still, just grab these things and look for classic. Look for So Much Fun.
Next, we've got Advanced Comics. This is like the early previews, number 32. They graded it. It's an 8.0. But why is this important? It only went for $100, you guys. Look at the back. It's a advertisement for Wizard number 1.
I didn't know that. I didn't know this existed.
It's fucking cool. $99, you guys. For an 8.0. Congratulations, whoever bought it.
That's cool.
This is one of the most gorgeous pulp covers. Famous Fantastic Mysteries, number 41. Skull cover as well. Look at this.
I think these pulps are good buys because the covers are so good. I just wonder how hard they're ever going to completely hit. You know, I know they're growing. I know we're dumb not to. I don't mean like an eBay search every day, but like if you see like a place with pulps and things like that, cons, I always stop now and realize that I should have been stopping even more. You know,
They're so
just
old,
because
bro.
they're some of the best covers. A lot of them just absolutely blow the PCH covers out of the water as far
Yeah.
as how good the covers are.
$345 for a 4.0. I'm bummed I missed this. There's so many books and things in the market report this week that I'm bummed I missed. Like always.
All of them.
One of the coolest foreign books ever is the Spain Werewolf by Night number 32. It's got a really cool repaint and drawing of Moon Knight on it.
That's cool.
Right?
I still have the best one.
Which one is that?
With Marvel Spotlight 5 on one side and Marvel Spotlight 2 on the other side.
Oh, that is cool.
So the first Ghost Rider on one side, flip it over, it's the first Werewolf by Night.
That's sick.
Yeah, shout out. And dude, and they were, I don't want to say attainable, but when our friends did Global Comic Safari, shout out
shout out to
John
Matt
Z,
Roybal.
you know, when they were doing that. So also I don't know what, I haven't talked to him quite as much these days, but shout out John Z gave me a copy. So
Yeah, John's a good guy. Good dude. This like $1,000, I think it sold for. This is another one of those rare flip side books that we've talked about in the past. The Amber Chrome edition of Jurassic Park #1, limited to 7,500 copies. And they actually hand numbered them on the back. And I love that they give blue labels for these now. Yeah. Check this out, dude.
yeah,
It's like
should have always been a hindsight.
Got like the magma style hologram thing on it, you know, chromium, and then on the back, it's got the number 2091 of 7,500, and they're so rare. You very rarely see them come up for auction, and 9/8 sold for $910.
You know what I'm not sure of? So would this have always, I know the ones they hand numbered, like the Turner German and things like that,
They used to get green
the green
labels.
label.
Yeah, they used to get
But
green
that's,
labels.
but even the printed on?
Yeah,
I
this
know
one
the
used to get
handwritten
green
did.
labels.
Yeah.
Totally.
It
Yep.
did? Okay.
Yep, I remember. Check this out. Look at this Spawn buy. Issues 259 through 269, all the black and white variants for $300. These are some of the lowest print rated Spawn issues, and they're all the tough to find ratio black and white sketch variants.
Yeah.
Dang.
Per price, that's good. You can still kind of find them, but to put them together and not even have to think about it, especially that Savage Dragon.
This one, all of these are. This one right here.
Is there a John Boy in there?
That one's great.
Oh my god, I love the John Boy Myers Spawn stuff. Some of his best work, in my opinion. $300. All right,
real good. I think.
I've been talking about this for a little while. Some of you guys might have picked up on it, but it's getting more and more loud in the market reports. I've noticed more and more people are catching on to the Bionicle stuff. These were very rare, I think, freebie books. Maybe not. They've got prices on them, but they're only like 8 to 10 pages, I think, and they're usually trashed. Ashley
so
Wood
bent.
did some really good covers for it, but Bionicle has a major fan base, and these things are starting to sell for a grip. $163 for 4 issues, 24 through 27.
I have no idea what Bionicle is.
They were like an adult Lego type thing they tried to do, almost like
it's kind of
Beast
like more
Wars,
like an action
Transformers
figure type.
Yeah,
thing.
Okay.
Totally.
Yeah, it had an animated series that came out too.
Yep.
Yeah, like Brian said, like the fans of Bionicle are aggressive.
Okay.
Very cool stuff. Have you guys ever seen this?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen this cover.
We've talked about this on the show, I'm sure.
Not this one. There is that one where it's Wednesday, but I don't ever remember a Nakayama doing one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I guarantee you this has been talked
Yeah,
on the
you're
show or
probably
it's been
right.
talked on long story short,
Yeah.
maybe. But because there's two different versions of this too. There's a different there's like a different
Is there a nudie version
show
of it?
or something like that. So
That's the only problem. Is
In 2019.
Mama! Limited to 150
2019,
copies, you guys. That's the crazy thing to me.
And also, this is 2019 is before the Wednesday series.
Yes.
The Netflix. I did grow up watching Addams Family.
Same
and
with
it's
me.
not like Christina Ricci didn't,
After
knock it
Andy
out the park.
Griffith
She's
in the Monsters. All right, check this out. Ebass, Lady Satanis from Coffin Comics.
Oh wow.
That's fucking awesome. Limited to 50.
Supposed to be in San Francisco.
That's fucking beautiful. I wish I would have got some of these. At least these ones. I don't like the
I've got a
booby
bunch
ones.
of like weird eBass and Zenoscope stuff in a couple of short boxes like tucked away somewhere that I got in a purchase somewhere. I'm like, I wasn't selling like nudie stuff at the time, but I'm like, oh, let's put this away.
Yep. Yeah, this
Right.
is really good.
But some of them, like Zenoscope or like his work, like this right here.
Yeah.
You know what? You could probably, if you dug deep enough, it probably wouldn't even have to be that deep. But we talk about, you say, okay, well, Invincible could be the whole show. Now, I'm not saying it would be like Invincible, but there could be a significant amount of Zenoscope slabs every freaking week, if that was the direction. You know what I mean?
Dude, for sure.
Yep.
Or not slabs like this,
Next. One of the greatest amazing heroes. Another one. This is the first time Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were in anything, I believe. They had a little advertisement or something in preview where they drew them for the first time, and somebody didn't know what they had. They put it in the title, but they didn't show the image. And let me show you guys the image real quick.
They didn't want to take it out of the picture frame.
Yeah, they lost a ton of money. These sell for like up to $500 easy. Sometimes up for $800. There we go. Let's see here. Oh wait, right here. There we go.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. But there you go. It shows the image to the first issue. So that's fucking cool, man. Paul W. was the one that told me about this.
I love that this is what came out of the internet in groups.
Fucking A, bro.
Groups like we were in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like everybody, I was reading this today and I saw this.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden 100, 200, 300 people know about it. All of a sudden this
Searching.
dollar bin book is
Yeah.
a like multi-$100 book. And there's
want-
so many examples of this.
I want this and the McFarlane pinup one too. His first image where he drew Batman. All right, next.
Oh yeah.
All right, it's happened again, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man #1, the silver edition, signed by Todd McFarlane. Where? On the knee, in the weird signature, the OG signature. I guarantee if they would have took an image of the back of this one, it would have the spider web red stamp on it. Yep. And this one only sold for $159. Piece of history right here, you guys. This should have the same type of, in my opinion, value as a Platinum and Walmart editions have.
I 100% agree with you. I just feel like it kind of sits where it does, and people go buy the old comps. Like if
Yep.
I had a new one I was listing, I'll be quite honest with you, I'd put it up at like $500, OBO, and I wouldn't deal with it any lower than that because it's
Yep.
okay not to sell it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, you need money, sell whatever you want, doesn't matter. The last sale, all the times when we get the hey, the last sale was this, and I'm like, yeah, the last sale was a Tuesday auction at 2 a.m. You definitely should have bought that. Like I
Yeah.
agree with you, but my copy is $400.
Yeah.
So
Agree. I think this and the first day image books from Golden Apple should be just looked at as more historical artifacts than necessarily Spider-Man #1 issues or image first issues, you know, because they represent a time and a place where they were signed on the day of release. When you know if this was just a regular book, it wouldn't be. But this is one of the greatest books of all time, right here. So,
And that sold this morning.
Yeah, crazy,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Have you guys ever heard of this? Kappa Alpha fanzine. Look at this. Hold on, it gets better. Bruce Timm.
Oh wow.
How fucking cool is that?
I love it. There's so much Bruce Timm on like pulp style stuff from like the 90s, I believe even 80s. I pressed and submitted.
This is from 2010.
Not
but
not
it's-
this. I know, but like there's so many old like these little zines and stuff where they had just
Yeah.
Bruce Timm art everywhere. That is spectacular, and some people have been smart enough to take advantage of that. Yeah.
Very cool. I forgot about this. And this is such a cool, like, so smart on the person that had this done. They had Huey Lewis sign this issue.
I love it.
That's so great.
Absolutely love it.
What a great idea. I salute you, sir. $360.
See, now that is a picture on a table that is respectable.
Amen.
All right. This guy's like, look, he's got a room as clean as the person he kills in there, showing a book celebrating those killings.
And a couple classics on the wall behind him.
Yep.
The Beatles, Arthur Sidum. Marvel Zombies, Arthur Sidum. Nice old school Tomb of Terror. Great job, Paper Chase. Whoever bought this, another congratulations. A Virus House of Mystery, a grip of the issues, not all of them, but 6 of them, including the Dave Stevens and the Sienkiewicz. Look how clean this Stevens looks.
Wow.
That looks
From
that's
here.
Wow.
Send me that. Also at the Horror Con down in Ontario, Katie and I went for the day, and they had a little comic room. Swaggle was there, everything, but the teacher all the way left as she was digging in the horror books with me, since she knows like a lot of a lot of them are movie based and stuff, and she's a teacher. She goes, "Can I have this?" I'm all, "You could pretty much have any comic you want if you're digging through a bin."
Yep.
I was like, if you are happy to take a comic book home, it is yours. There's no question. That's in our living room right now.
Bro, this
and
is
it's about a 4.5.
$132 for all these books, and they're all so clean.
Inquisitor, come on, man.
Yeah, man. Great buy, whoever bought them. And then I think that is it for the marker report.
I threw one link in the marker.
Oh, there is more. There is more. I forgot. Hold on.
Uno más.
Yeah. Hold on here. Let me get rid of that. There is a couple more that I gotta grab.
Yeah, no Dave Stevens in the title might have hurt that too.
Yes, you're correct. You're correct. There's some big marker report items. Ooh, speaking of big marker report items, holy cow. Damn, Clutch.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you saw? I didn't even see that was your list.
Yeah, it was mine.
Well, not bad.
I saw one of the Invincible Finch covers sell the black and white one. Was it the Invincible? Was it Finch? Sold for like $5,000 as well. I was gonna ask if that was
Really?
you too.
No, it was not me. Yeah, this sold just under 3.
Shout out to Sienna Grace.
9.9 Cena Grace.
Wow.
Sienna Grace, sorry.
I've had this one for a while, and I think it's funny. 2 people in the last week hit me up about it, and one guy the morning he hit me up and bought it, and then during my show, one of the guys, a good buyer of mine, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna make an offer on that one." I was like, "Bro, it just sold this morning." He was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, so yeah.
Does Cena ever do interviews or anything anymore? We got to figure out a way to get him on the show one of these nights.
Yes,
He's a good dude. I met him back in the day through the Absolute Geek Crew, way back in the day when I first started doing podcasts. There's a couple other very interesting sales too. Obviously, some major big sales heritage-wise. Have you guys been following this?
Dude. This is insane.
I wait for the final story almost.
Yeah.
That is absolutely nuts. You think when you think they're all out of the woodworks, you've got a Superman 1 9.0 show up.
Yeah.
Like, can you even imagine?
What is this going to end at? Did it end yet? I don't know if it ended yet. I think it was at like almost 4 million, something like that. 3.3 million as of this post 12 hours ago. Jesus. Nuts.
Just one. Let me go to one garage sale.
Hold on. There's
Right.
more. Hold on here. See here. Hold on. There are some big sales. Did you see this?
Music Pub said there's 2 weeks left on that one.
Frank Frazetta's John Carter Princess of Mars painting, $1.4 million.
Hell yeah. And it's worth it in our world.
It's so good.
Make sure you guys are following snikt.com on IG and also put their bookmark their webpage, SNIKT.com.
Like, snickety snick.
And it is a really good original art page where they're keeping up to date on all the OA, and they do top 10 stuff. It's really good. Shout out to our boy Zatari. This is a passion project for him, and he's doing a really good job at it. So make sure you guys check it out.
Speaking of our Beyond Wednesdays, boys, how about Vinny today?
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, let's say that because
El Presidente.
That's a big deal. Here's another one that I thought was interesting. This comes from Froggy Flips. The rarest of the rare. One of the most degenerate of the 80s knockoff action figure collectors. 1987's African Kings and Conquerors Hannibal figure. Made by a company called Renaissance Enterprises, Inc., the line utilized unique head sculpts but seems to have borrowed sun gold type bodies and limbs. Similar to Olmec's Sunman, it appears the company was attempting to break the white superhero barbarian archetype that flooded the Toei aisles. However, Renaissance opted to depict legit historical figures. Very little is actually known about the line, just the little blurbs of speculation throughout the community. And this is one of those great like knockoff style figures that I loved finding it like Pick and Save or, you know, those type of places that I would always go to as a kid. So very, very crazy. And he said he bought this for a shit ton. So if you guys know about those African Kings figure, they are pretty rare. You remember how in the previous market reports, we've seen a lot of those Todd McFarlane signed books from McFarlane Signatures seller. This is McFarlane Signatures. Yeah. Well, here we go. I think it's kind of been proven that McFarlane is just Got to be helping his kid out. Like, hey man, you got
Kid
some
is
books
doing
that are
it,
due.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got book fees. All right, let me sign some books for you.
Let's get you some stuff for sure. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So super cool. If you guys want cheap McFarlane autographs, there's your place to McFarlane
Or you
signatures.
just spend a bunch of money and submit to CGC right now. And
Yeah. Yeah.
fucking it.
Yeah. For
That
sure.
that's kind of one of the things that I was thinking about with the whole silver stamp and all that. It's just in the last couple of years, his autos on things just aren't as rare.
Yeah.
It just, you know what I mean? We could just stand in line at WonderCon and that takes away like a lot of variant money from the rest of the room, and everybody's in Todd's line to give him, big. And dude, love Todd. My favorites, heartwarming. A couple of my best moments in my life are meeting the guy. So that's not that. I'm just saying that his signature is a little more abundant than it used to be.
Yeah.
So shout out to our boy Steven in Corpus Christi Most
Damn.
Wanted Comics. I feel like he has one of these for sale. If not, he's got a couple of the ones that came around this time period. The vintage 1994 Venom and Ghost Rider shirt. Extra large, sold for $4,000.
To be honest with you, if I got a birthday gift certificate that said $4,000, only able to purchase one T-shirt, I might pick that one.
Bro, listen,
Amazing.
shirts have been crazy moneymakers of late. Everybody's been talking about them. I know I've been pulling out old school shirts and selling old school shirts. I've been doing a lot of research on they will fake a lot of these old school shirts. It's very interesting to figure out how to tell the fakes. But we were talking about it backstage before the show. There are some major coin to be made on these old school shirts and it could be anything. Like an old school Goodwill shirt from the late 90s will sell for like, $500. It's crazy. So be on the lookout for these old school apparel and stuff at your local Goodwill. I know that the industry guys have been talking about how they've been getting a ton of shirts coming in the door, selling all these old school shirts. Emmett said he sold a Ozfest 99 shirt for some ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, he said that last night, right?
Yeah. Very cool. So there we go, you guys. That being said, we're at 3 hours. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. I want to remind everybody, if you're catching this live now and you haven't scored one yet, go hit up bigclutch.com and get yourself not only the Marion Heretic Suspiria variant and all the beautiful Pete Carroll stuff, who dropped another image for Barbaric. Did you see that new Barbaric cover? Oh my God.
So good.
Yeah. But we also dropped a new Suspiria over on Big Clutch's website. You guys can go check that out as well. Let me go ahead and bring this up. I'll put it in the live chat as well. Our Berserker, the Bleeding Tide variant, which is a new, cool, like pirate themed Berserker series. And Suspiria did such an amazing job with this.
It's a great cover.
Yeah. So there's only 250 of these, you guys, available. And if you catch us on the replay, you might be lucky and be able to get a few. So,
and because they said it in the chat, and there's only like 25 Spencers or something. The Mark Spears Monsters Spencer shirts, they're on Spencers.com now.
Ooh, that's a big deal. By the way, shout out to Mark on the Spencer stuff. Absolutely amazing. What's coming down the line for that, and
should be more to come.
Yeah.
So.
We're gonna be getting back into Mark Spears craziness in about a month here. Of course, when all the December bags hit. But For the final part of the show, I do want to give a big, huge, massive, warm shout out and congratulations to a very awesome friend and just one of the best dudes I know and we know, our boy Vinny Kumar, promoted to president of Empire Publishing.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely amazing, man.
Dude. And you guys wonder why he hasn't been on the show. It seems like he's got other shit to do. I'm just saying.
A little bit.
But yeah.
Yeah. So Vinny says, grateful to step in the role of president of Empire Publishing. Over the past few years, our team has quietly built one of the most progressive independent publishers in the world, spanning multiple genres and continents. As we continue to expand, our focus remains on empowering creators, strengthening partnerships, and building a more connected global publishing ecosystem. Thank you to Ghazi for his vision and trust, and to Al McLean 34 for his guidance, partnership, and collaboration, and to the entire Empire Publishing family for building with excellence every day. Looking forward to what's ahead as we continue empowering creators and leading the next chapter of independent publishing worldwide. And if you guys don't know who Empire is, go take a look and get familiarized with them, and then you'll know what Vinny has been doing for the past 10 years that I've known him. So
Shabuzi.
Yeah. One of the biggest music publishing groups in the world, and on the forefront of a lot of amazing artists that might be some of your favorite artists. So very, very cool. Congrats, Vinny. That being said, sales tomorrow. I'll have a sale sometime on Whatnot in between 6 Pacific and 9 Pacific. Leg, do you have a sale tomorrow?
Yeah. I'll be running every day the rest of the week. So just go to my Instagram, and then you do the drop down on the links, and you can hit all live shows and all the eBay lives. You can bookmark them all. I run the same times all the time. Actually, shoot, I didn't put in the I'll be doing a light one Saturday. I'll be doing one on Sunday. So but I will be going tomorrow at 6:30 like I always do. Friday at 4:00 like I always do. So I'll find in times on the other ones, but I'll be going the rest of the week. Chill out a little bit. Big con at the end of the month. But yeah, you'll be able to find me on eBay Live for whatever you need.
Cool. Clutch, you got anything going on tomorrow?
Nope.
No big
I'm
clutch
not
sale.
done. I'm heading out of town next week, so I wanted to make sure I didn't have anything like on the books. So nothing until I get back. I get back on the 17th.
That's huge.
Brian, I just noticed the shirt you got on. I can only see the top of it, but I have one. So hell yeah, dude.
Great shirt.
It's my favorite shirt, dude. Special occasions only. It's such high quality that I'm like, I don't want to wash it.
I know.
We're gonna
so it's black. I can still spill on it. I just don't want to wash it.
Yeah, we're gonna do something else with those guys soon.
Yeah, shout out to Shane and Alex who are in the chat helping us with some shirt ideas and stuff. So if there's any other shirt guys out there that are, this is part of their world and they're pretty deep into it, like Shane and Alex in the chat, we'd love to get your help on some ideas on how to finalize these as shirt ideas. We have good ideas and art to kind of like say this is what we're looking at, but it's hard to finalize it and put it into this would look good on a shirt, and how would it look good on a shirt, and other type of ideas like that for art and stuff. So hit us up, but shout out to those guys for helping us and being our guinea pigs.
Oh yeah,
we love those guys. So I will be doing a sale tomorrow and Sunday and Monday, and shout out to everybody that bought the the Elvira Harley Quinn books. I've got probably like 20 more, maybe 30 more to get out. We just got our medals in, and thanks for you guys' patience. We appreciate you guys. And
My medals, bigleg.com medals will go out. I said tomorrow, but within the next 2 days.
Yep.
So you'll get tracking. You'll get it out. So you're good to go.
Good shit. Love you guys. Go check out those
Bye, guys.
Suspiria books. We'll see you guys next time. Adios. Bye.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.